Go.
Welcome back
We're back.
to
We're back with the third episode of the Our Life
Style.
podcast. We have, for the first time ever, even though it's only a third episode, we have guests.
What up?
Welcome.
We have guests on the show with us today. I didn't think that we'd have this anytime soon, but we have them in town and we had to freaking take advantage.
Absolutely.
You know, we like to keep you guys up to date with what's going on with us. Obviously, I think everybody knows that we had a pretty popular, pretty important thing happen for us.
Yeah.
But we're going to come back to that because we have to have these guys here.
Yeah, so that'll be on the next one.
Yes.
But introduce yourselves.
I'm Lupe.
And Micha.
Hey,
guys.
The Lupe and the Micha.
Yes.
You know why we don't
Oh,
put the D in front of it? Because we're just like everybody else.
I like that because
We're pretty chill.
I say the same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people will come to us and will send the DMs saying how they, really respect us and we're this and we're that. But in our minds, we are just regular key and sky. This is what we do. This is the life we live.
This is who we are.
Yeah, this is who we are. So I can feel that.
Yeah. We try to keep it on the level. I mean, no matter how many people follow us or how popular we become, we're still the same. We don't try to let any type of like fame or influence change us. I mean,
Because y'all are super popular. Like if we thought
Right,
that we were
super
popular,
regular.
if we thought that we were popular.
You
like, so our friends are more popular than we are, right?
Okay.
Some of our friends, yeah.
Some of our friends are more popular than we are. And it's funny because we don't feel our popularity
Right.
at all, but we realize that we have more of a lifestyle popularity in our particular niche because we've been around for so long. And I had put a post up, a tweet up yesterday, and I was like, how long have you been following us and where did you first see us?
Yeah.
And like, it was remarkable.
That's
to
always
see.
a really interesting, question to ask.
Yeah.
I always love to hear the answers to that.
It was weird because when you go on Twitter, you see people like 2011, 2012, and like when you think about it, that's the first time they saw us. We're in 2023 right now.
Right.
That's
Wild.
That's wild. The first time you saw us was 2012.
The fact that they
when we did it together.
remember when
Wait.
it
So
was.
you guys have been like on social media or posting something since 2011?
So yeah, so
Probably
we had our first.
2008
No, it was before that, but really when we
or
actually.
9.
Yeah, 2008, but it was like pictures and shit, nothing like crazy. We had
Right.
a Tumblr
Yeah,
in
that's how we started,
2011, and that's when we started.
We had a couple videos go viral back like 2000.
Yeah, from Tumblr.
I
And
think it
from
was
like-
2009. I think that's what it was.
So it kind of just shows how naive one can be because in our mind on Tumblr, we were it back in the day. And we saw everybody. I haven't seen you guys until we finally joined Twitter.
Twitter.
And then it's like, holy shit, who
And
are
we
they?
were late to the Twitter
We
game.
were extremely but on Tumblr we had like 100,000 people.
When Tumblr was lit.
When Tumblr was the place to be.
Yes, it was.
Tumblr was the place
Long
to
ago.
be. Yeah. So it's cool that you guys have been doing it since 2011.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's been a while. I can't say it's been a while.
We're on some sites that probably don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, for real. You know what I think is wild about it because we never posted with the intention of doing this
Initially, yeah.
for content. We posted it because it was a part of our lifestyle. It was a part of something that
Who you
I
are.
enjoyed. Yeah. Personally, I enjoyed sharing the videos that we were making and the experiences that we were having because I felt like there weren't any black guys when I first scoured the internet
That's
that
crazy.
were doing what we were doing,
Right,
or were
right.
openly
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I share my
I
life,"
like
or I
this,
have somebody
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would do that. So, like, I felt like it was like a niche, but it was also like a guidance for people because there was nobody else doing it. So I was like, "Hey, I'm one of one," and everybody's loving it.
Well, I would definitely say you're one of two because we started the exact same
It
way.
literally sounds like the same
Had
story.
no intentions on doing anything. It was just, and we got through Tumblr. I don't even know how we even found the app. It was years and years ago. And just one day, I just posted a picture. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was into. I just knew that I was into her, and she was the baddest thing in the world to me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post this.
Exactly.
And then
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and then and I didn't even expect anything.
Not even to see what happens.
I just
the
posted it.
Posted it.
Yeah.
I just posted it.
Yeah.
But then
And then it happened.
it
Yeah.
gained traction, and then I began the it was called Daily Submissive. So every day I posted a picture of her, and then with the hashtag of Daily Submissive every single day, and it grew from 1 follower to 1,000 followers to 50,000 followers every single day, and that's how, and then we were like. People were messaging like, "Hey, how can we get more? How can we get this? Can you do this?"
And they were the ones who led us into like Connect Pal.
We had no clue
Yeah.
about.
The fans be telling you where
What
to
where to
set your
yes.
stuff up
They were
so
like,
they
no,
can
what you gotta do is you gotta put it on this,
Yeah.
you gotta hit
So,
this,
yeah.
Connect Pal is down, now go here.
Yeah, I was about to say, so did your guys Connect Pal get shut down as well?
Yes.
We had one too.
Did they give you their money? 'Cause they took our money.
I don't
They
know.
never gave us our
Oh, they
money.
did take our money. I think.
They owed us money, but like I was taking it out. Every
He was,
month, I would
yes, I think we knew there was something going on, and he was like, all right, the money's gonna come out. The money's, like, every time,
Yeah.
you know, like, before
Yeah.
we just, like, see
Leave
what
it.
he
That's
did.
what we
Yeah.
did. We lost $630. I'll
Yep.
never forget that. $630 we lost on Connect Pal.
And then when they finally shut down, we just stopped. We went cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't,
And we were able
We
to
did
do
too.
we
it.
didn't, it wasn't
We
for
took for a
us.
little while. We took a break, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't for us, it was for our followers who wanted it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
how we
So,
felt, yep.
what, maybe a year later, we started getting messages like, oh, you
Make
know,
it Twitter. Make it
make
Twitter.
this,
I was
make
like,
that.
I hate
And then I
Twitter.
think like OnlyFans were like, do we really want to, keep up with it? And then
Yeah.
we were just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was
I
before
mean,
the
people are
fad.
making money off of your stuff already.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the thing.
And
Speaking of our video, so you guys had a video that went viral, so did we.
Yeah.
And,
plane?
and then we had the airplane.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
So we tried to fight it on Pornhub because they had like thousands and thousands. Somebody was making money.
Somebody
Yeah.
was making hella money on our shit.
So that's I think when we started like, okay, like let's do this. Like let's get our shit back. Let's do this, and then ever since then we've been going. I
Yeah.
would say,
That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody was definitely making
Oh,
money.
yeah.
For sure.
Because
That many people.
That
It
Us
was
too.
number one on
Happened to us
YouTube.
too.
It got so bad that we had to shut down some of our personal
Our
social
personal
media
social media had to be shut down.
because somebody had posted it on Facebook.
And
And
all
it
of,
had
we woke up
4
the next
million
morning
views.
with so many phone calls from friends we haven't heard from in years, from family, from my mom, his sisters.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And it was just y'all fucking on the plane.
Yeah, we weren't
Okay.
fucking.
What were y'all doing?
We were on the so
What
okay.
did we do on the plane? Probably the same thing.
So I record everything, and
It-
and I always have.
Everything
I
from
always
kids
have.
to like us. It's not
So,
just
we were on the plane, we were actually coming here. We were coming here for a football tournament. I just set the camera up. I was in the window, she was in the middle, we had somebody else in the aisle row. I set the camera up and I filmed her.
Okay.
Like you don't see.
You don't see anything. All you see is her face, her reaction,
Yeah.
she's like gripping me and stuff, and then it just went off. It went crazy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got off the plane too,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and
by the
we
time
had
we
like
got off the
50,000 extra followers just from the time we had like a gap in the air,
Yeah.
and it uploaded or something.
Yep, I know.
We got off the plane. I'm like checking my phone, and he's
Like,
checking
what is
his
going
phone.
on?
I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, my phone is going off. I'm like, so is mine. Like, what the fuck? And that's how we realized.
So you guys had that plane video. We had a similar plane video.
Really?
She sucked my dick for 2 seconds on the plane. It's on our Twitter. You scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Oh.
It's the very first post.
Scroll.
that
Scroll.
blew us
Let's
up.
scroll.
Scroll.
Yeah,
It's a
that
good
blew
one.
us up, and it was literally her.
This is pre-pandemic,
Pre-pandemic.
so,
This was
yeah.
year. It's old
What
as
year
our
was
Twitter.
this?
I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
Where were we going?
So I haven't deleted
We're
it.
going to ABN.
Yo, we're headed to ABN.
2015.
I had a yellow hat on. So it's one of the videos that like if you know this video.
Okay.
So it's the first video that got us like 20,000, 30,000 followers
Yeah.
on.
Like immediately.
Well, we had the one video that went viral way back when. That people were like, they didn't know who we were. They just knew this video. And so when they found us, they're like, oh yeah, you're that one video.
That's
I've been
what they
looking
like.
for you
They were like,
forever.
People are
This is
still
you?
to this day like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I did not put 2 and 2 together. Like,
So this was going to be one of our topics that we were going to talk about, but surprisingly, the video has resurfaced and it's on
Yeah.
Instagram now. And
So Funkmaster, yeah.
posted it
And now
on
it's-
Instagram.
What?
It's
Yeah.
deleted. I checked.
It is
recently.
deleted.
Yeah.
And everybody's going
Oh my
crazy
God.
over it. And in our mind, we're
Fire.
like, yo, this is like 10 years old.
Nah, but you know what that means? Y'all take that video, because I know you still got it, and you drop that shit ASAP.
I did.
Yeah.
Post.
Post.
Pin it.
Yeah, and
Yeah, because even if it's free, some places
It
people
don't
are
matter.
gonna pay
People
for it
don't
in
pay
other
for it.
places because we might not too.
And I feel like when they know like the source of it, they're like, it's even more gold.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
They can
saying?
go
It's
back.
already like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
this is who like. And we start commenting on the comments, and
Yeah.
people we were getting more and more followers.
Yeah.
Like
That's
we're
how
like, this is you, this is not you,
Yeah.
and then they come to our page. This is really you. Like we're getting DMs, like no way, you know.
It was
So
crazy.
that was cool.
It was crazy all over again, basically.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
for something so old that we didn't even think that was even anything.
Yeah, it was no intention for that. Again,
Yeah.
It was fun.
it was just
But
fun.
I think that's why both of us have been so successful
Because
it is what we would naturally do. There just happens to be a camera.
right.
Like it's
Exactly.
Yeah,
fun. You're
the
not-
camera was never there for anybody else. It was always there for us.
Yeah.
And
That's what I said. I'm gonna record with or without
Here we go.
any viewers.
Oh.
Or the
Well, there you
one.
I want to see this, but yeah, I'm gonna do this with or without people who don't watch it and know about it. I have seen it. I did not, and I.
That is
I
you
think
already
I've
know
seen
from
I
that
have.
one.
So
And look at what's on the bottom of this. What does it say on the bottom
I
of it?
have.
I've seen this.
ConnectPal.com. On the
Oh
bottom.
yeah, what's the big top?
I swear.
Oh
I've seen it.
yeah.
I've seen it.
Because it shows and then it pans, so you can tell that it's like
That's what ours did.
yeah.
Because everyone says that the guy in the back.
I think you
Yeah.
can hear that. Yeah, you can hear that you're on the phone.
Bro.
Very cool.
No, I'm here, and this is on.
That's crazy.
It's so
I
old.
did literally the exact same type of video
Yeah.
Yeah.
on a plane.
I think
And
one
that's
day
the-
when I was like searching for her to see, I think this one
Yeah.
came
Oh
up.
my god,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
And I'm like, well, shit. That's way more than what we did.
Yeah. Ours was literally just all you saw was
Yeah, you didn't see
fully
anything.
clothed, no skin, no nothing. Nothing was
Sometimes
showing around.
it's stuff
Well,
like
since
that.
we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and just retweet that.
Yeah, go ahead, retweet
Tweet
that
that on
shit.
it. Y'all wanna see how this works? That's what we're doing right now.
But before we continue, we never forget, today's episode is sponsored by the Tazzle.
Yes.
Tazzle.com. They are your self-care experts, and they sent us a gift, which you guys saw in our
First video,
episode.
yeah.
Well, somebody's using it right now.
So we linked our gift over.
So,
And
yeah.
who has the remote?
No one right now. You need to give it to me.
Oh, okay.
Just
We
like,
are
no.
passing the remote
I got the remote.
to Key.
I got the remote. So she is wearing the Levi, which is a little toy, a device that has a remote to it. It can connect via the remote or your phone.
Or your phone.
App. Zigzag it, do whatever you want to do with it, with all the dances and stuff. I hope we turned it on before you put it on.
I didn't get that part of the
No,
instructions.
because I'm pressing buttons. Okay, so we're going to have to turn it on.
Hey, go turn it on real quick. Go turn it on. Go.
Well, while she's gone, here are my snacks.
Go stats.
You know, today we have Garrett's popcorn. You know, we are from Chicago. This is the Chicago mix. Chicago, we will be out there next week. You know, the famous caramel and cheddar mix.
Chicago Gary.
Yes.
So say what's up to Gary. If y'all watching from Gary, Indiana.
Gary,
Okay,
Indiana.
Gary,
You're from the hood.
Indiana.
Yes.
You from the hood.
Michael Jackson grew
Yeah.
up.
Are you from
Yeah,
Gary?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael
Are
Jackson
you
grew
doing
up
something
literally.
to it?
No, I'm not rushing it.
Michael Jackson grew up one block over from my grandmother,
Okay.
and they rode the same elementary school bus to school. That's it.
I feel you.
Listen, that's the only thing I'll talk shit about. I won't talk shit about basketball, even though I'm good. I won't talk shit about beer pong, even though I'm good.
You don't want this.
Beer pong?
You don't want the beer pong smoke.
Okay.
Or the bag smoke.
Yeah.
Because we're the killers.
Oh, you got your girl on your team. then I respect you because I can't get my girl to practice with
Babe,
me.
and spades, right?
No.
Yeah.
I can play some spades.
I can play
I was gonna
spades.
say I can play spades with you, but I'm talking about
And
beer.
some
I'm talking about
rummy
real shit. I'm talking about real shit.
Spades is real shit, and she almost got us like kicked out of a family house,
A hood
a
family
black
house.
house because of spades.
You were too
I ain't gonna
good.
cap. That's
You're
why
right.
Hey, I love
I'm
it,
not
man.
gonna get into that. When her
You're
mama
disrupting
wants
the
to play
order.
games, I exit the game
You're
because
like-
I be stuck. First of all,
I already
my
know.
mom's a real
I already
savage.
know.
She's like kill
We do
everything.
not play spades
So,
outside of the house.
she's a real
That's me
savage.
too.
And she's like, oh, I'm gonna be nice, but I'm gonna kill everything. Me, I'm just an asshole. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna kill everything. That's,
Or no, I don't tell you. I sneakily
That's
do
what
it.
I just
and
said
then,
what I said.
Yeah.
She be really nice and then she be like, I'm gonna fuck you up. So she be at the table like this.
Well, she wasn't, and she's fucking reneging and everything. And,
Oh,
and
no.
everybody looking at me
Look,
like, I'm like,
I know
she's
how to
not
play.
with me. She is not.
I don't know the rules.
She wasn't taking
I
it
just know how to
serious.
play.
Oh,
We're
okay.
back. The We Vibe is on.
Oh,
It's
hello.
on.
Oh, we back.
Hello.
It's on. So yeah, so
Hello.
the We Vibe it is a remote. We can have a remote, or it can work through your
Your phone.
through your smart device. I
Yeah.
have it hooked up to my iPad right now. Cool part about it is I think you can also do it like from long distance as well.
I believe so.
It's really cool. So, yes,
Also, we now have a code.
we do. We've got
Before,
a discount
you
code.
guys
Discount
would
code,
have to-
15% off.
They would have to hit a link, but now we just have a code. What's the code? We're gonna drop it in the
DHR.
DHI.
DHR is the code.
That's an
The-
easy code.
It's easy, right? Thetazzle.com. Whatever you want to purchase, at the end of your purchase, put in DHR, 15% off. You
It's
walk.
actually pretty cool because I was saying my opinion.
Really?
It has a little magnetic thing that keeps it in place.
Okay.
So I'm
Which is
buying
awesome.
one of these.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let y'all know I'm buying one of these. As soon
On
as
a
sorry, I'm
dinner,
sorry.
I'm buying shit
go
right
on
now.
the
Yeah.
plane.
Of course you
You
are.
can take it on the plane, all of that. You can
Yeah.
do all of that. You know,
I'm
since
buying it.
everybody's become viral from a plane video.
I mean, for real.
Very true.
What the fuck?
What are you drinking over there?
I have my whiskey. Yeah, we didn't tell them what,
What
the deal
kind of
was, right?
whiskey?
So, moving forward, our episodes will have me drinking a different whiskey every episode.
I like
I'm always
that.
gonna have my vodka soda.
But she's got snacks for us this time, which I think you guys already saw, right?
Was
Yeah.
there a sausage in there? Was that in
There was a sausage. There's sausage in there. Just don't eat the cheese.
Daddy, would you like some
You want the
sausage?
cheese? Why don't you eat the cheese?
She
I
don't
don't know.
like
I don't. I think it
She's not happy with the cheese.
It looks sus.
very
We're not
sus.
touching it.
With the sausage, I'll take a sausage. That's
I'll take a sausage.
Thank you.
So, besides the plane,
It's a little spicy, huh?
it's
It
spicy.
is.
It's
I
spicy.
told you.
Look at his face.
Who are you guys?
I don't. We don't smoke.
People who don't know,
People that don't know.
Okay, yeah, tell us who
who've
you
never
are.
seen the video. Give us your story. Who are you guys? Okay.
Wait,
Let's
well,
all
you
sit
need
this
to
through.
prep.
Hold on. Backstory.
Let's all
Before
get
we
to it.
started filming, he was saying, "Oh, you want spicy? I got spicy. This is nothing."
Hold on. First of all, I didn't say I ate the spicy. I said I bought the spicy for the
He
spicy.
said, I got it ready for you.
At
It's
my
so
house, I got
spicy.
spicy.
You
But
gotta
it's
sign
spicy
a
people.
waiver.
First of all, talk to my wife about it. She'll tell you, I buy shit for people that can do things I can't do. So, like, if I know,
He didn't used to be like this. He just has become this way.
you
Okay.
know in what way?
You used to eat more spicy food. now, not so much.
Well, because
Sometimes I put a little too
What
much
happened?
pepper,
First
and
of
you're
all-
like, "This is
first of all,
spicy," and I'm like,
have you ever
"Babe."
gone to the ER for heartburn?
Ketchup, you'd be like, "Ooh."
You went to the ER for
Heartburn.
heartburn?
I was having a fucking heart attack.
You
Bro.
went to the ER for heartburn?
I thought I was having a fucking heart attack. I got there.
He did not know what that
I
feeling
know.
was.
I had never had heartburn like this before in my
And I
life.
was like,
It's called AIDS.
I was out of town, so he didn't know what to do.
But look, I'm
It was
eating.
not a
I'm
good
over there
situation.
I'm eating hot wings, okay? And I'm fucking these hot wings
You're
up.
eating hot wings, baby.
And then look,
Come
I
on.
get to the point where I'm eating these hot wings and I start feeling shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna stop eating these because this shit is hurting my chest. So I go back to
I didn't
work.
hear this part of the story. I didn't know hot wings were involved in the beginning of
Yeah,
the
that was
story.
at the beginning of my shift. So I go back to work because I'm serving tables at this time and I'm working, running. I'm at 6 tables. And I'm like, bruh,
Oh my
this shit is
God.
burning. Like,
I'm about to die.
I'm about to die. Like
I'm
now,
about to die.
now at this point, I can feel it in my heart. It feel like right here, bro. I'm literally like, this is sharp. I am burning. This is not okay.
At work.
At work. So I talked to the lady. So I'm talking to the old lady. She done passed away. Rest her soul. She was like, hey. She was
No,
like, hey,
not
listen.
passed away.
You need to
Yeah.
go to the hospital. You could
She
be having
said,
like a
"Come on."
heart attack. my second husband, this is how it happened.
So now you think you're having a heart attack.
So now I'm like, I'm having a heart attack.
Oh
I'm
my
about to die. So now I go to the hospital. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm having chest pains. They're severe.
He doesn't tell me what's going on.
I
I look
just
at his
text somebody.
location. He's
They're
at the
so
hospital.
weird.
I'm like, what happened?
First of all-
I'm calling him. He's
First
not
of all,
answering.
in my mind, I'm like, if I'm gonna die, I ain't gonna burn nobody. I'm gonna let them have at least a good day till they figure it out. Okay? God knows it's just
Not
gonna
your wife.
Fuck all that. Okay? I ain't gonna wife or my daughter, right? I have one mission.
Okay.
Get to the motherfucking hospital.
Don't ever do that to me.
Yeah.
I want to know if you're dying.
Yeah. Disclaimer. I want to know now too. None of that.
First of all, I didn't know if I was really dying, so I wasn't gonna sound like no bitch and call first. And then
Well, now.
around and get there and
In
have a hospital.
hindsight.
Because I got there and
What? She was gonna clown you. Had you?
I mean, now she probably.
I didn't hear all this story until
Yeah,
right
I
now.
didn't talk to you about it because I just left it alone. I said, listen, I went to the hospital.
He's like, I'm
told me
gonna
it was
go to the
heartburn,
grave with this.
and I came back home. And he was like, okay.
No, I saw you. I saw your location.
Yeah,
Was at the hospital when I was blowing you up. Finally, you called me. You're like, I'm having stomach issues. I'm like, why are you at the hospital? Why didn't you tell me you were going to the
I
hospital?
had to make sure, okay?
I feel you.
No, you would probably definitely make sure.
Because I'm not going. I hate
Before.
the doctor. I'm not going unless I'm
Do you want
literally on my
strawberry?
deathbed.
Yeah,
I have snacks
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
so I don't mind. I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind going to the hospital. Like I don't have a distrust for the hospital. But what I do have, okay, is I have a healthy understanding.
You want almond?
I have a healthy understanding.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
You need to not eat the sausage.
Yeah,
Why
like,
are you still eating
Get
it?
the sausage away.
No.
This whole story is based on. It came from the
on the
sausage.
sausage.
I'm sorry, I need to understand something.
Okay.
When I go all the way. If I start something, I typically try to finish it.
Well, let's hope you finish it.
Try. But anyways, so I'm Lupe. She's Micha. And for those of you who don't know about us, we're an interracial hotwife couple.
That's magic.
That's been
Continue.
together
Drop your Twitter.
going on 20 years.
Next
20
month.
years.
Oh my
Next
god.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We are high school
Congratulations.
sweethearts.
We're high school
Oh,
sweethearts. We lost
yeah.
our virginity
It's
to
crazy.
each other, so this isn't
We
something
did.
just started
We
yesterday.
did.
What was that like?
What was that like?
What was your first time together like?
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
that being upstairs. I
At your
remember
parents'
at my
house?
parents' house
On break from work?
on break from work. I remember that.
How-
Were
how
your
old
parents
were you?
home?
No, hell no.
No.
That was at work. My mom was out of town. My dad was on the base. I remember we got there. I knew we was fucking because we was already flirting at work the whole day.
But we
You
already
met
like,
at work?
no,
Or you
we
met
met
at
in high school.
Okay.
High school. But then we got a job at the same place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, were you dating when you got the job?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
we was
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I did.
She looking out
We
for
met at work.
She looking out for you, guy. A1. We met actually when I saw her. I lost a friend at the time.
You okay?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a lot.
He's not.
I'm just like,
He's
a little hot.
I'm worried.
It's okay. No worries.
We ain't going to the hospital. I tell my kids this all the time. We are not going to the hospital tonight.
Y'all don't have to go with me. She don't go with me. Y'all be alright.
No, we're
She
gonna
just
have
told
to
y'all.
go with you.
She just told y'all what was gonna happen. Okay.
Then just stop eating the meat.
We already here. We already here. Anyways. What were we talking about?
So you were talking about the class that you met me in.
I actually met my friend Josh. I said, hey man, look,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna talk to that girl right there. She was wearing.
He saw me
gold
getting on the
capris.
school bus.
She was wearing white and teal.
He saw my
gold
butt.
capris.
He was
And
like,
she
I'm
had
gonna talk to
teal
that girl.
capris.
So that's
Wait,
right.
and this was what?
Yeah,
Freshman,
like,
sophomore,
I was a
junior?
sophomore. He was a freshman.
Oh, you roll with it.
Yes, he was. Yes, he
I
was.
was an older woman, okay? That's my thing.
That's the thing?
1 year older. Wow.
I remember him telling me, he was like, you ain't gonna pull her. I was like, I don't know how, but that's my girl right here. So then,
Mysteriously.
no lie, 2 days later I go into the office, and they're like, hey, we gotta change your class. You can't be in PE again. What do you want to take? I'm like, I'll take art.
Of course, I was in
Walk in for the art class, and she's in there. I tried to talk to
Wait,
her.
did you know she was in art?
Hell no, I didn't know
No,
she
it
was
literally
Oh,
was like.
that's a big
Yes!
thing.
It literally was. There's no other explanation.
I'm saying, I believe in fate because here's what made me kind of feel some type of way though. I'm trying to talk to her for the first week I'm in there. She is ignoring the fuck out of me. I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like,
You're not giving him any play?
Not for the first week. She didn't
He's
know.
a freshman.
Okay.
She didn't know.
And he's new to the class.
You're
Like,
right. It ain't gonna be that easy.
I've been in this class for a month and a half. And
Ain't
got
gonna be
here
that
in like
easy,
February,
buddy.
March. I already been in this class.
She did. She was a uppity girl. So I was like, all right, I got something for this uppity girl.
Don't eat that such a bit.
I don't know where it went though.
Pause.
I got it.
We didn't tell anybody the fucking elephant in the room.
What's up?
Where are we?
Oh, where are
Oh
we?
my god.
We are at a.
So typically,
I don't know what to call this. This is a
And if we're in a bed.
typically the podcast is filmed in a better location. I'm not gonna say better location.
He's right. It's a better
no,
location.
no.
We're usually sitting on
A
chairs.
podcast area.
He said that. No,
Sitting.
This was my mistake. I thought that this was gonna be a really beautiful one night stand type of building with.
It's a one night stand.
It is.
It's a 1 hour, like a, it's
so
a
from
stop and go.
Chicago, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have these.
In Miami, there are these hotels that you can go
They
to.
do. And they're like a lot of them.
When you
Like, there's,
when
like,
you on
this
the
is
low,
like the
when you
area
creeping,
too, I think.
when you creeping, or when you just want to have a little
And you
nasty
purchase
night.
the
Or if
room.
you flew in
You
for the
purchase
night
the
and
room
you're
by
trying
like
to
an hour?
have some fun.
Listen, if you want to meet a couple here, let's keep it. Bridget, you want to meet a couple?
Don't
for a
come
quick-
here.
No, this is the perfect place.
No.
Right here.
I would not want
Right
to.
here.
You wouldn't want to come here.
Okay, I have.
Or
Okay,
listen,
I
listen,
have.
the other
you're
one-
missing it.
I have before,
The
but
other one we went to that had themes is kind of fun.
Like we got lights, we got mirrors in the ceiling, we got mirrors over
Yeah.
there, mirrors
I'm saying.
here. Like that's what this
It's,
is
it
for.
literally
interesting.
smells like fabuloso and chlorine mixed.
And cigarettes.
And cigarettes. And you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So that's why we're here. That's why we're in the bed.
In a dirty hotel.
there's no
Yeah.
chairs. There's no chairs.
Oh,
There's no
There's no chairs at all. But we were gonna get this done for you guys. So we're gonna go back. Okay. How did you know that she was gonna be the one?
The booty. The booty.
It wasn't a booty.
That
I
was-
stole-
What was it?
This is what it
It
was.
was-
Oh, what happened?
What's the
Yeah.
personality
I
of the
saw-
thing?
Nah, I stole her book and she ain't snitch. She handled it herself. I took her book from her, and that's how I got her attention. So I took her book and I wouldn't give it back. She wouldn't give me back my book. And I'm like, ah, you gotta.
My
you gotta
driver's
talk to me.
ed book.
And I'm like, you
Oh.
gotta talk to me. And she's like, nah. I'm like, give me back the
You
book.
gonna
She's
give
like,
me
give me
the
back the
number?
book. I'm like, nah. I'm like, give me your number, let's talk. She's like, nah, give me back the book. So I gave her back the book, and then the next day, I wrote a little letter. I'm like, so what's up? Like,
In the book?
Back
Gave
when-
it back to her?
Back when we used to write notes.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a phone.
them all like
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
You
but
put
she
like
actually
little
probably still has that letter.
I
somewhere.
have a bunch of them, yes. I have a whole box of them.
I used to have all mine on my mom threw them away when I got in some trouble. Threw away all of them.
Said, fuck the shit.
Your mom was mean. That was not right. You made a whole
She has
little book with them and she threw it away.
She since apologized.
Yeah. Okay. We fucks with you, mom.
Yeah, you know,
We
but
To an extent.
To an
No. That was wrong.
She mad about that
I am
damn
mad about that. Yes, I am.
Those were her
I love your
words.
mom.
First of all, don't go there.
But sometimes she be
Listen,
doing some
listen,
things.
First of all, we don't want to talk about parentals because your parentals wasn't.
Let's
even-
not talk about.
I am so
Let's
not
not
worried about
talk
that.
about
My
the
parental's
parents.
been so left.
Parents.
What about you guys? Are you parents?
Yes.
We are.
How is that?
How is it? It's
How
easy.
many you got?
Well,
We got
we got one.
Okay.
And
We started
I was
early.
pregnant in high
and we
school.
finished early.
Okay.
I was pregnant at 18.
Started early, finished early.
We had our child
We're
at
almost
17 and
done,
18, and we didn't have any more.
Mhm.
And now
Nice.
she's about to be a grown adult. We're about to be empty nesters,
Let's
and
go.
we're only in our mid-30s.
Let's go. We halfway there too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah.
before we're 40, have raised the child. We've already paid for her college. We paid off her house and did the
If
whole
she
life
wants to
thing.
go to college.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
the American dream, I think we did all right. I mean, it may not have been.
She went to
well
private
done, but it was
school.
one done.
Did you get her in private
She did.
school? Yeah.
She went to private school until 8th grade. Then we wanted her to have
And
real
now
high
she's been
school
wild in
experience.
high school.
Okay,
So-
they got to
Public
do that. They got to do that.
Yeah.
No, they do.
Because
They do. I'd rather that.
Our oldest was like a hermit in high school. We were like, you don't want to go to football games.
She didn't want to leave the house.
She didn't want to leave the house.
Okay,
Stayed
our-
in her room.
Her daughter's like that too.
Uh-huh.
She's
But
like that too.
We weren't complaining, but we were like, is everything okay?
Is this healthy?
Yeah. Fast forward real quick. This girl is a sophomore in college and living her best life in
Okay.
Rich Town, Miami.
She has to
Right.
She's just a homebody.
Right?
Not
Yeah.
even that,
And then
She's
our
a homebody
kids,
no
our
more.
next set of kids, right?
Oh,
14 and 13. They are gonna fucking run us.
They're letting you know that was the
Yo,
easy
we
way.
have to put cameras in the house for them.
Yo, you
they
did that
be
before I left.
kicking it. They be straight kicking it, babe. Tell them.
They having a good time. As soon
So
as we leave,
are you.
she's having a good time. That's how, man. So
They be like, y'all going on date night?
yeah.
Bye. Bye.
But I think it's cool
We
that,
got the cameras
that
too.
you guys can be this lifestyle and be parents, because that's like the number one thing that people say, like,
They can't do it.
so like
Yeah.
what's your response to those that
Yeah.
say, how can you be in this lifestyle and be a parent at the same time? You know, because a lot of people question that. You know,
Yeah,
think that
it's impossible.
Yeah.
They think, but for us, it's 100% possible.
I mean,
Wait,
you
to be a
prioritize.
parent and be in the lifestyle?
in
Yeah.
this life
And
in
this,
this
the
lifestyle,
one that we
how we're
have,
doing our
public,
lifestyle.
almost.
Yeah.
You prioritize your date nights. You prioritize time
Yeah.
in the lifestyle, and then also it's bringing in income. So
So let me ask you:
there's a balance there.
It is.
Does your kid know, or does your kid know about your lifestyle? For one,
So a few years ago, when she was 14, so this is 3 years ago, 2020.
We're dreading this, by the way.
No, it's really well.
Okay.
This generation's very forgiving. So I would say it depends on if it's a girl or boy and your relationship. But 14, we were driving to the mall, I think. Just me and her in the car. She said, "Mom, I have a question for you." Was not prepared for the question. It was about to come out of her mouth. I said, "Yeah, what's up?" She said, "So do you have OnlyFans or do you have Sugar Daddy?" I said, wait. Hold on.
You said, what? Did your
Wait.
heart stop? Like,
So I said,
my goodness.
well, I knew the question was going to come eventually,
And you're like, this is it.
but
This is
I
it.
was like, why are you asking me right
Yeah,
now?
she saw something.
No, I said, well, why are you asking? She's like, well, we've been shopping more, we've been eating out more, we've been traveling more. You don't say no when I want stuff as much.
Oh, so she just
She noticed the financial increase.
Okay.
We've always been very
Different.
open and
Yeah.
honest with her all the time. Like, if she wanted something, we're like, we didn't have money for that. No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not happening.
yeah. So she noticed there was a difference. And I said,
Okay.
well, we have an OnlyFans. Or I think I said I have an OnlyFans. I don't think she realized the extent of it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, I have an OnlyFans. And she said, okay. I said, is that okay?
And she around this time, kids kind of knew what OnlyFans. It was
Right.
like, right? It was like
2020.
Oh, yeah,
2020.
yeah. It was
Summer
like,
of 2020 is when everything started
Popped off,
popping.
yeah.
Which we had it the year before. So we had been on
and
there
then
for
before it popped, but yeah.
Right. So I was like, yeah, I have an OnlyFans. She's like, okay. I said, do you have any questions about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you okay with that? She said, I'm okay. No questions.
Nice.
Left it at that.
And it was that.
Yeah. No, like she'll make little sly comments. When we have certain people around.
I think it was
She
more
has
than
little
that.
comments.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more than that.
Like what? Like what?
It's more than that.
She knows.
She knows because she listens. And
Well, yeah,
I
she
don't
does.
hold punches. So in our house, when I'm talking about stuff or I'm working, I'm doing stuff.
Now you don't.
No, even then, in 2020 I didn't, because we would talk freely about us working on the OnlyFans and like, I'm gonna grow this. It wasn't like I was trying to hide it, but we also weren't like, hey, we're making this
Hey.
much money
Right.
off of OnlyFans.
I feel like that's how
So,
we are too.
Yeah, so kids aren't stupid. I mean,
Yeah, no, we were
weren't
never hiding it per se, but we would. Our language was a little different back then.
Yeah.
Your language was, my language was.
I know, and it was annoying. I was like,
Yeah.
babe, you don't have to
Babe,
say
you
I
can
got
tell
an
me
OnlyFans,
if you want.
And the only reason I was like that was because of this. One thing I learned with our daughter, I can't speak for everybody else and their kids and stuff, but our communication since she's been small has always been at a level where I'm not talking to a child, I'm talking to
Yeah, we've
a
always
toddler
talked to
into
her.
adults.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because of that, I was never afraid to say, this is what we're doing. Please don't say this because this, and this will happen in your life if you expose these things. So I smoked weed my entire life, okay?
Right.
So if I'm smoking weed my entire life and
Your
my
kid's
daughter
gonna know.
understands that I'm smoking weed, but I let her know, hey, look, daddy smokes weed. But for the rest of the world, some other dads smoke weed and some other moms smoke weed. Well, we can't broadcast that because it's not 100% legal, and that could cost us some things if you go home
Yeah.
and go to school and tell your friends, yeah, my dad smokes too. That could
Being open and honest.
Yes, and then she can then in her spare time when she's free, because she has access to a computer with internet access. She's learning to read and write, and we assume that what, an 11-year-old can't formulate a sentence and ask Google something. That's unrealistic. So she can see.
They have more of.
Yeah, they have more
than we had.
They have more access to information than we have.
You're right.
So with that being said, and knowing consciously that I put her in a private school where everything in the private school, from the time that she was like 10, was on an iPad. I'm not.
Sooner than that.
Yeah, but then my point is
She was probably
understanding how an iPad worked
when
as a
she
child.
in.
We didn't put the parental restrictions on the iPad,
Yeah.
but I could see what she was doing when I wanted to. Me going through the scene, I can see that she searches out information consistently. So I can't hide this from her.
Yeah.
I have to just give it to her in small doses so that she feels comfortable enough to approach the person who she knows isn't as comfortable with her words. So when she approached you with it, it was like, all right, I've already assessed all of this information over here, and there's only a few possibilities. Okay,
it's this, or this.
Because she knew
You gotta be
from an
doing
early
this.
age that we were into an alternative lifestyle. Because when we would have friends come over and stay the night, or we would party, and then obviously we're drunk and we're doing our thing, never in front of her and things like that. But we have a house.
But yes,
you have a house.
She was more aware than not in a negative way, but maybe she's a little more exposed than most.
The same lifestyle we live with our children. We don't put it out there, but we don't hide it.
Yeah, but you think like this: when you grow up with mom and dad in your house, anybody who had a 2-parent home understands your parents are not boots. Okay, everybody.
Oh yeah, our kids know. They be like, we heard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. So
I don't want to share a wall with you anymore.
Yeah. I don't want to share a wall with you anymore.
Exactly, and that's my point. So I'm not. We were still young enough to realize, because when she was that age, we were in our mid-20s.
Yeah, so that we're young parents.
Yeah.
With these children, we're not 50-year-olds with 10-year-olds.
Exactly.
We're also young, so we're living too, and they're growing and living with us.
We're all growing and living at the same time, and that was I think why when she was felt so comfortable enough to say, do you have a sugar daddy? Do you have it? You know what I mean? Because in her mind, she's like,
their terms now are just more free.
Exactly.
Back then you would never be like,
I got a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah, just like, mom, you got a sugar daddy, you got an Onlyfans, like
what you doing then?
It's like such a normal. Yeah, it's a generation too. Yeah.
I think it's funny that she even thought to ask you. Not the OnlyFans part, but a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
That would crack me up.
That would
make me laugh.
What you know about a sugar daddy?
And that's what I felt.
That's what I wanted to know.
Afterwards, I had to ask her. I was like, yo, what? Why did you think? She's like, Dad, you don't give a fuck. She was like, you just don't care. She's like, I've watched you guys live, and you are very laid back about 90% of everything.
Yeah.
She's like, if
That's
she had a
very
sugar
cool.
daddy and she was making money, Dad, I know that you would just be like, who cares?
That's
Like,
super cool.
and I was
Oh, that's real cool.
I like families like that, like not just like, oh no, don't say this. Like we'll have friends come over like cursing or drinking or like rolling a blunt, and they'll be like, oh shit, sorry. I'm like, no, like my kids know they don't right, they don't wrong, they
We're
don't.
doing our job as parents.
Yeah,
because they're seeing worse.
Our kids make
I can tell
our
you that.
drinks for us nightly. Like every night we come home, Dad goes, make mom's drink, make my drink.
Yeah.
They'll pour it up. Did you taste it before you gave it to us? Because this shit better taste good. No, you can't drink, but you're gonna know. Like, and my daughter, our daughter, before she went to college, we taught her how to play beer pong. We taught her how to put my kid is not gonna be the fucking bitch in the bathroom, fucked up. And everybody's taking advantage of her.
Exactly.
My kid's gonna kick all these dudes' ass
and make it home safe.
And
make it home
literally.
safe.
And guess what? That's exactly how it goes down. My
Yep.
kids will set up flippy cup. They do all that shit.
They get a different responsibility with that.
Right.
Yeah.
They feel different because when they show up to the party and they know what's going on, they're like, oh, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh shit, I'm just
It's not like a new experience.
They're like,
oh, I'm about to run this shit. Even if I lose, I got this.
yeah, they're like, a drink, okay, I'll take it. My daughter, like, she'll come over now, like, for, like, Thanksgiving. So I'm like, Mama, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to make it a drink? She's like, Mommy, like, I'll drink a mimosa with you. Like, and then she'll, like, girl, drink it. Let's go. So then she's like, I'm good. I'm good right now.
So our daughter, I've kind of let her have wine, like, early. Not early on, but early. She's been drinking wine for a couple years now. And she had a night where we were out of town, she drank a bottle to herself, and she fucked up. And
Yeah.
she was like, well, I don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm glad you were home. You knew what you were doing. Like, I would rather her know than like me, who never drank and turned 21.
Exactly.
Crazy.
I was like,
and that's
black
what
out
we told
somewhere.
Yes.
We had we pulled them all in.
Oh,
all the
yeah,
kids.
one night
we
we
had a
took them all
conversation
in.
like, hey, I'm not condoning drugs and drinking.
But tell me what you
You
done.
know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're around this. You're gonna see this, and you're gonna be witness to it. Because I know what it was like when I was in college. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild, and I don't want, especially a girl, to be fucked up in the corner. How we say it. Easily taking it. I need you to know what your limit is. Okay, I don't feel good. It's time to go home because I did this before, and I know what's gonna happen.
And our new thing is we recently have given her edibles, and I kind of had to. All right, Mama. This is an edible.
It's not me.
This is not what you're gonna take. You're gonna take a piece of it when you go home and go to bed and see how you feel. And if you want to, next time take a little more. But don't be taking this shit and just going out. Like
exactly.
Like I want my kids to fucking know. Like
I
feel
know
everything.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But
We definitely want them to know. So it's cool. It's cool that you guys are
open
still
parents.
open, dope ass parents because
She's like,
a lot of people have that. Yeah.
I can't even focus on the
going
conversation, bro.
I literally just.
So how does it feel?
It feels good.
Because when I tested it out, I'm like, I need
We were
more.
at dinner. She was like, "It feels like I can just wear this all."
Oh no,
day."
yeah, I just want to keep.
I can just wear it all. It can just
It
be
was just
on me all day.
Yeah, I said leave it on the whole dinner.
Like, it feels good. I think that it's like, I have to like focus on it. If I'm not focusing on it, I'm okay for a
Yeah, I
little
mean,
bit.
you're talking.
Can you like calm down, babe? Fix it.
Look,
Oh,
it
it
dances
moves.
too. It dances. It's not just up and down. Okay, I got you.
Why would you do that? That
Okay.
dance. Real chill for
Oh,
me.
Oh, so when you
listen,
bring it
I don't
down,
want you to
stop.
vibrate it, but let me
Yeah.
torture you.
Down and stops.
You gonna stop? You gonna stop?
That is too much up
Stop talking,
there.
baby. Stop talking. Just leave it alone.
I don't know how to speak.
I'm talking.
Speaking of, so what's you guys' dynamic, right? So we are like a dom submissive. It is not a gimmick. It's not like who, it's who we are. It's who we always are. So you mentioned, don't speak. What's you guys' swinger,
You're a stag vixen couple.
stag, vixen couple?
Yes.
She does not do this. We're working on getting the submissive side.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Working.
She talks too much, right?
Bro,
Man.
It's not very submissive.
Well,
It's
the problem
very
is,
difficult
Man.
for me.
She always feels like I'm telling her what to do. But then the moment I'm like,
It's from my family dynamic.
the moment
That's
I
what
let her, I'm like,
I don't want to be told what to do.
I'm like,
that's
cool.
how my
You don't want to be
family
told what to do? Cool. Let's do it your way, babe. Oh no, babe. We can't do it my way. What do you want me to do? Like, I don't know what to do.
It's like that?
No.
Because she's kind of like that too. So she's a submissive, but she's got something to say all the time. And then when I ask her, okay, so what are we going to do then?
In real life, yes, sometimes I want you to just leave and do it. But like,
This is real life.
It's all real life.
But
This is
like,
fucking
as
real
far
life.
as like a dom submissive, like sexually,
No.
No,
I struggle with
because it
that.
can't go bedroom and life. It can't go both ways.
Our life is that.
but I don't want a guy that's not dominant.
No, she
It's-
likes
it's-
in real life. It's always like, babe, what do you want to do? I'm like, all right, what do you want to do? And I'll give her the opportunity to say what she wants to do. And I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, cool. I'm like, all right. But I realized that her dynamic in life is she has to feel like she's in control. So if you give her the opportunity to feel like she has the reins, but really you just don't, really just like, I'm like, I never met somebody who wanted to
I don't
do
want to not
something
feel like I
so
don't
wild.
have a voice. 'Cause
Yes.
That's like, no, I'm
But
not okay with that.
as a submissive, you have a voice.
Yeah, right. But I guess sexually I haven't gotten to that point
Yeah.
to where I'm like, go away.
So what would you
Being
consider a
submissive.
submissive sexual relationship? And this is not me like quizzing you.
I mean, I just don't listen very well.
No, I'm asking that because she doesn't listen, and she is. It's by nature.
so
It's
I'm
who
like
she
super
is.
submissive,
I
but
fight
just-
But she
everything
doesn't
that-
listen at all.
Which is
She
really-
fights me every single day about any and everything.
But I don't want to make
I
any.
think-
I don't want
Yeah.
to make any decisions. I don't want to make.
You just want to argue about this.
She just want to argue about it.
So I'll make decisions about like what I'm cooking for dinner or like,
I don't know.
House stuff and like bills and like that kind of stuff, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
All
like
the
a time.
I
I feel like
Y'all like kindred spirits.
we kind of are.
I swear to God, I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. Okay, this is some personal shit that I witnessed. Okay.
Okay.
I was out on the balcony, right, and I saw y'all coming in, and I saw you stop and about to say something to her. But what I saw was, hold on, before I even say anything, I didn't want to look anymore.
Oh my God!
I didn't want to look anymore because that was a personal moment. I really walked in, and before I said anything, I saw your body language. I said, she's literally exactly like you. I swear to God.
He did say that.
I said, I swear to God, I can tell from the moment she pulled up in the car. I said she had a frustrated look on her face, like I gotta go fucking find parking. That was my wife's look. She was walking up. I could feel her energy. It was like I'm tired from work.
And I wanted to find parking because he wanted to park somewhere that I wasn't comfortable parking. And he's usually the one like, nah, babe, don't park there. Like he would fucking kill me if I parked somewhere and I got told, right?
Yeah.
I thought about telling y'all to park right there because we
Literally,
could see
he wanted to park with. I'm like,
That's where the fuck I was going to park.
is that the smartest decision? And I'm like, since when am I making this decision? Never is that me.
See,
Never.
I'm gonna be
Fair.
Yeah,
If you know
and
something
now-
happened, then I'm like, babe, you just start. Let's go. Like
I knew that he knew because when he said, "Hey, you want to park the gas?" I was like, "You know what? This probably the safest spot." We asked her what the fuck she said.
She said, no.
And she gave the stankiest face.
Do you know that's
I was
the
like-
one spot that you don't park?
I feel like you get faces like
The
I get
face
faces.
she gave, and I'm like, "Yo,
I'm
babe,"
extremely
in front of
expressive.
company.
I'm extremely
Like you gonna give me that face in front of company? But he was like,
no, I didn't mean to
"Let's
give
go."
you that.
He was like, "Let's go." I
Really?
said,
Yeah,
he knows.
I know
He knows.
Because he knows that
Yeah,
face. Because
he
it's
knows.
my face.
I was
too.
like, "Yo, she's not really not like this all the time." you
Nah,
know?
you gotta
Because this is the
explain
first
that.
time that we've met them like in person. So
But
I'm like,
I feel like every time I meet anybody, the
All the
first
time.
time they're always like, "Is your girl good? Like, is she
All the
okay
time.
with this?"
Nah,
And then they're like, "Ooh, I love you. You're my best friend." Da, 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 da. But I'm like, I like things to be like.
a certain type of way.
First of all, I don't want to. I am not the planner. I don't want to
I
show. No.
I am the well, certain
Look,
things. Certain things.
Oh, you're gonna say to me, you guys want to go on a trip? Yeah. How much do I send you? Oh, we're gonna do. No. How much do I send you?
that's it.
How much? And then text me where to go, when to be.
I got you.
For my wedding, I said, tell me where, what time to show up, and I'll be there. I don't care. I
Okay,
just
fair.
want it to be right. I don't want to have to think about nothing. I want to show up and fucking live my life. That's it. That's it.
So that's
I'm like that when it comes to single guys. Like with he'll set up single guys for me. And
I was about to
I'll
say
do that
that.
in that situation.
I
But
was about to say that.
trips I do plan.
She don't want to know
I
nothing.
want nothing.
I'd be like, "Babe, so I was talking.
Nope. Cool.
I don't care.
Just
Don't
show
send me
up.
a picture.
Put
Don't
it in
send
the
me a
calendar,
video.
so I know.
Just
Put it
let
in
me
the
know."
calendar.
And she didn't even like the calendar. She just wants to know an hour before it's time. It's time to go.
I like to know that ahead of time.
Nope,
I do.
she don't want to know nothing.
But I don't. But he like filters the guys and does everything.
Yeah.
Organize it. It's a bukkake. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like he does.
Okay, excuse me.
It doesn't happen often. But that's for sure the case.
No.
So yeah, to answer the question about the dom submissive thing,
Yeah.
we're working on that.
We're working on it.
I got a little submissive in there.
You do because
Not a
you're
lot.
willing to do things at moments, but their moments are few and far between. Because in your mind, you're like, I gotta want to do this in order for me to do this. And if I don't want to do this, then fuck it. And I'm like, okay, I can respect that because you're an individual, you're a woman, and I respect just you. But at the same time, sometimes I'm like, you could just shut the fuck up and suck this dick. And then after you finish doing that, you're not gonna be upset.
You know I
Because
don't want
I'm-
to shut up though.
The,
You know
yeah,
this.
the second,
What's
that's
wrong
the
with
thing.
y'all? Because that's the same thing I say.
wrong with
I'd be like, listen.
I say it,
Just
but
shut the fuck up.
yeah.
How often do I say? I'd be like,
That's
Yes,
like his.
He
shut
literally
the
says
fuck
he probably says that daily to me.
No, yeah,
Maybe
I
like
said
every
it before we
other
left the house tonight.
No, like.
And we were in a good point. Like we don't have like bad moments
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even before she walked out of the room, she had something. I was saying to myself, I was like, wow, you just shut the fuck up and go.
Because he said. Because I was ready for once, right? I was ready.
Oh, I love
Oh, I know! When you're finally ready, you're
He was
waiting
like-
on them.
he
You're
was
like, what?
All right, then let's go. I'm like, let's go. Like,
I've
what
been
the
standing
fuck
there
are you
waiting
telling
for
me?
you.
Let's go for it. I'm ready. And then he's still like, no, but walk downstairs. I'm like, I'm fucking ready. Once I walk downstairs, I'm gonna still be ready, and you're still not ready. So why am I gonna go downstairs and be
I'm
ready?
ready is not I'm ready.
But I was
Her
ready
shoes
today.
aren't on. She don't know where her phone is.
So I got
she don't know where
downstairs,
the
my
keys
shoes
are.
were on, I sat
She
down
don't
at
know
the
where her wallet is. We're
I
not
know
ready.
my phone is
That's what I
butt.
said, babe.
That's my I'm ready.
Let's go. We're ready.
I was ready.
And I ain't said like chop chop, bitch.
No,
I
he
just
said
said
chop chop. He didn't say chop chop, but he said chop chop.
So from the 30 minutes that we've been speaking, I think you know how I talk to her. And I'm like, it's always trying not to escalate the situation.
Yes.
I know what to and not to say.
That sounds like we
I'm
are
ready.
kindred spirits.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go downstairs because she gonna she gotta make her drink. She gotta make sure
take a
this
shot.
exactly. So I said, go do your thing. I'm coming
No,
down.
I wanted him to walk down with me. We're ready to go. Let's go downstairs and then
Together.
continue.
Why does
Ready.
everything have to be together? You go that way, I go this way.
No, but
But now she's
Mister,
not
I
ready.
need to roll a blunt, but I'm ready.
Facts.
Mm.
You ain't telling no lies.
Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I'm
You
ready.
told no lies.
But that's what she does. So I was just being proactive out
Can I
of
say
all
something?
the years.
Can I say something?
Say it.
First of all, your punk ass will try the fuck out of me like you did the other morning. Okay? I'll wait for you, but you don't want to wait for me.
Oh my god, one time, babe.
Oh, I go to the car.
See,
with her.
it's on Twitter. It's already been posted, the whole situation.
So what happened?
Well, yeah, what happened?
Okay.
Let us know.
I am not a morning person at all.
No,
I'm not a morning person.
Why would you tell me to wait for
He's
you?
hold on here. He's a morning person. He'll be up early as hell.
Yeah, let's go.
Just sitting there on the phone, just
Wake
loud
up.
as hell, trying to
Wake
wake me
up.
up.
Literally.
So it was like what 7:30 in the morning. You can hear him just like breathing heavy, just being annoying to
Like,
get me to
wake
wake
up.
up. Yeah. So then he's like, as soon as I open my eyes, you wanna go to the gym?
The fucking bed is vibrating.
Is it?
My leg is.
So I was like, okay, let's go to the gym. So I get once I'm up though, and if we're going to the gym, we need to go. Like
Don't leave
now.
out.
Don't
Don't
If
go.
we sit down for an hour, I'm not
Don't
going.
get her started.
No, you want me to tell the story?
Hold on. Hey, if you're gonna tell a story, at least don't leave out the part.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, you ain't gonna leave out the part with the 15
So
minutes.
we're all dressed, right?
No,
We're
you
both-
left out the part where my alarm went off at 5:15.
No one wants to be up at 5:15 in the morning.
I
No
got
one.
Listen,
No one in the
hold on.
You set the alarm by himself?
Yes,
Or with
That's
you?
his alarm.
That's my alarm.
I didn't wake
no,
up for
listen,
that.
no. Here's the point
I
though.
think right
This is
there.
the part of the story she is gonna leave out, and this is the most vital part of the story. I set my alarm for 5:15 because I had plans to get to the gym at 5:30. So if I set my alarm and didn't wake her up to go get to the gym because she didn't agree to go to the gym with me and say, hey babe, I'm gonna go to the gym with you at 5:15.
But then what you said, I want to go to the
So
gym.
she said, babe, she literally out of her mouth said, babe, just wait for me. I want to go to the gym with you.
Oh, you left that out.
At what time?
At 5:15 in the morning,
Wait,
when the alarm
wait,
went off,
wait.
she said that to me.
Hold on.
You can't change the
Hold
time.
on. Was I even awake?
Clearly, because you said to me, babe,
She
wait
was
for
asleep.
me.
She was asleep.
I definitely don't
Listen,
remember that part.
and that's my point.
She was like, babe,
it's,
no.
it's on Twitter. I made sure that I put that in there. And then you like, oh, well, when I say I'm ready, I'm ready.
No.
You walk-
In your like statement, it says that you didn't record me saying,
I couldn't
wait for me.
I couldn't
At
record because
5:30
it
in the
was 5:15
morning.
in the
I'm
morning.
not awake.
My point is, I waited for her. I waited for her.
Okay, hold on, okay.
Okay, I don't regular
Okay,
day,
back to the story
Oh, yeah.
because I didn't even know
It
about that
sounds like
until
you were
right
wrong.
now. So once I got my clothes on, I'm ready to go to the gym. Like I don't want to like
No,
let
wait
me
around,
go. Let
yeah.
me go. Like
Or
you
I'm
got
not-
me up.
yeah.
I don't want to be up. I'm not a morning person. It's time to go.
Let's go.
Oh, I gotta go take a poop. That's gonna be like 30 minutes.
Look, we
So what am I supposed to do?
And then we go to the gym. He's
Well,
like, I gotta
here's
go
my
pee.
point, though. Here's my point.
But no.
Go
You
lay
have
down.
to no, we're not done.
Go lay down.
So like, what am I supposed to do? I could have been
Go lay
sleeping. You could have taken your poop and then woken me up. Why are we doing it in this order? I said, I'm not waiting for you. I'm going to the gym.
Literally.
So I left.
Left. Oh my god.
Mind you, the gym is 2 minutes down the road. 2 minutes. Like 2.
I don't
Same with
I
us.
don't give a-
Oh,
I don't give a
God.
2-minute fuck.
So I get to the gym. I'm working out
Oh,
on
I'm
the
not fucking
treadmill.
with. I saw this. I saw
dead.
this. He was on the treadmill or some shit
No,
already. You woke up on it.
No, so he records how annoyed he is with me, the whole story on the phone, and then he's like, I'm gonna turn the treadmill off. So then he records records walking into the gym and walks up to me, turns my treadmill off, and records my whole reaction. I'm
I don't
pissed.
blame him.
Oh.
What would have happened had he left you?
Yeah, you're
So
pissed.
No, you wouldn't
I would
have.
have been pissed.
You would have been mad as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. She's trying to act like she would have been mad.
You,
Bro,
but you don't
I'm not
not
First of all,
me.
here's the
I don't
point.
care. I don't want to talk to you in
She's
the
like,
morning.
here's what she said. She said, I don't got time to wait. I said, motherfucker, you ain't got time. You ain't got
30
time.
minutes?
Bro, I took a shit for 5 minutes. I took a 5 minute
No,
shit.
you always sit in there longer to get your
When-
booty all the clothes back up.
When
Is what you
I
said.
don't have somewhere to be. When I don't have somewhere to be. You're right. I sit there and I let the booty hole read and this shit. Okay?
I'm just saying.
It's
Tell the
true.
whole story if you want to tell it.
I'm gonna tell you.
You got the story
That
up.
means he sat for 30 minutes and it was open.
Why was it
That
have to
means he sat for
reinitiate?
30 minutes.
So I was on your
He sat
side.
for 30 minutes.
I was on your
I
side.
was on
Because that sounds like 30 minutes if it has to reinitiate.
First of all,
Literally.
listen, my butt don't just open and close like that. Man, my dick open and then it got a straight side to close,
I
right?
cannot.
We out here just.
I am done with this conversation.
She
I
said,
left and
if you
went
gonna
to
say
work.
it, you gonna say it. You gonna say it all.
Did you want to take away from the fact that you left me after I waited for you?
So I love
How long I poop as
how many
you
times you
bro?
told
You
this
should
story
have waited.
and you say nothing about no 5:15. I said
I
wait
said
for me.
it on the going Twitter.
Babe, we need to have more fucking couples on. Because all I got is booty reinitiated. That's all I can focus
It's a
on.
new
right now.
thing. It's a new
That's
thing. Now you
it.
know.
Booty reinitiated. I don't even
Right.
care about who was late and who wasn't late. Fuck that at this point. So basically, she's not a great submissive, but she wants to be.
I'm trying.
But she
And
talks.
Little by little.
I'm gonna say that is par for the course because
Small doses.
she's that to her core, but at the same time I have to deal with her talking back all day, every single day. Even though this is the
I'm
right
trying
way.
not to.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
go on a limb and say that
have
you're
you
not
guys seen that
hard
meme
enough.
and it's like,
You're not
oh, when
trying
you
hard
write a
enough.
whole paragraph and then you just erase it all,
Yeah, I do that a lot.
and you are a better person. That is me.
I just need to get it out.
I'd be writing a whole paragraph, and I'd be like, nope.
But see, here's my thing is that
Literally.
my track
Literally.
record is so good.
Okay, he
That
has
is
that,
like-
because he's got a master's in communication, so he thinks
That sounds like this one. He's like, am I ever wrong? Am I ever wrong?
literally. Okay,
Well, sometimes you
9%
are. And then
of the time he's not ever wrong, but
But she still bitches every single time.
yeah, because I
Like,
gotta try to.
I had to
Because
like.
sometimes we're right though.
No.
Sometimes we got a point.
If I'm 99%, that means that there ain't no sometimes.
No.
And
You're
I,
not 99%.
I don't need to be 99%.
You got maybe an
Listen, here's my
80%
thing.
and I got
Listen,
the 20.
There's only 2 things that need to be 99%. That condom and that birth control. The rest of this shit,
that need
okay?
to be 100.
Okay?
Hundo.
Huh?
Because I'm not having any more
We're gonna need to
babies.
be a Hundo.
Listen, I'm going to get a vasectomy in about a month, so I'm in a couple weeks, so it's about to go down. Yeah, I'm not excited. I'm scared.
I'm not excited for you
I'm scared.
because I'm with the mindset. I'm there, but just to physically do it, I'm scared.
I'm scared too, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
scared.
heard it's
but
like
the
nothing.
dude told me
Yeah.
Compared to what we would
You
have.
don't
I-
have a dick.
But I heard
First
it's
of all,
too
I have
much.
a vagina.
Nothing
Listen,
touches
which is
this.
worse.
You're gonna go,
It is worse.
The guy told
Yours
me.
is gonna.
But y'all get looked at. We
First of
don't
all,
get that.
As
it
long as that
sucks.
Yeah,
motherfucker
I'm like,
gets me,
that
I'm gonna be
sucks.
high when I go
I
in there.
don't
First
barely
of
get
all,
like that.
and second of all, they told
Other
me
than
to use
you.
some shit. It's like Zoloft that makes you feel like you're just happy as fuck. So as long as they give me that shit, I'm good.
You're like, just give me the.
I'm gonna tell them straight up. When I walk in, I'm gonna be like, listen, I get extremely nervous with needles, and I'm extremely nervous now. Whatever you have, as far as drugs go, to calm me the fuck down, you need to give it to me because as soon as I smell my burning flesh, or when you burn in my
Don't say that.
to the left,
Don't
It's
say
not gonna
that.
happen.
You're awake when they do it.
Yes.
Oh,
And you
that's a
smell
different
your
story.
dick melting.
melting,
Okay.
literally.
I can.
You can't tell me shit about
Your
this,
dick
bro.
is not melting.
It
Yo,
is.
the balls are, they literally burn the thing, bro.
They're
What you talking about?
incinerating you.
They burn off the edge, and then you gotta jack off until
I
you
feel
put
I feel it in the back.
Thank you.
You are melting your
Okay,
nuts.
I can understand that. I thought you guys could get put to sleep.
Nah, I'm probably gonna do my
Can you ask them?
Okay, but we had kids and we were awake and we watched some things come out.
Oh, you right. You
Like,
right. You right.
I was
She's
looking for you.
right.
I almost passed out for you.
Yeah, when they're sewing things up like it's freaking
You're
clothes.
completely nuts. I'm not They put that damn thing in your back. They put
What?
that needle in your back.
I was awake. Can I have a sausage?
You can have a
Daddy,
sausage.
would you like some sausage?
I would love some sausage.
But
Little
no.
sausages.
We are not detracting from the amazement of
Amazement.
of bearing a child, right? But at the same time, it's like taking a boob away. How would you feel if your left titty was just lopped off?
No.
Your
it's
balls
not
are
like
still
taking
there.
it away.
No, no.
Your balls are still there.
How would you feel if you lost that?
We're not talking about removing a ball like you and your friends were the
I
other
know,
day.
but
Talking about $50,000 to remove a ball.
First of all, I ain't gonna lie, all right? I personally
I said,
believe.
you want to have one ball? He said 50 G's. That's different. And you're getting paid for that.
First of all,
I mean, you're taking away the ability of you to reproduce. That's like us being on birth control. We can't reproduce.
I
It's
strongly
the same.
believe that all children,
thing.
all boys, little boys, should have a vasectomy at the beginning of their life.
The reverse.
So
you
they don't
mean,
do dumb
you're
shit.
talking about the one that they can reverse.
Yes.
So they
So
don't
when
do
they
dumb
want to
shit.
have a
So that when
kid,
they want to have a kid, they really do it, and I feel
I'm
like
all for that.
And the reason I'm for that is because
Wait, I didn't know there was a
and this
reversible.
is why I feel this way.
Yes,
There is a
it is
reversible one.
reversible.
But the reason, if you did this to men at the very beginning, right, and you got rid of the hormones that make women crazy with birth control, right, and you let the female population level themselves out, one, the family unit as a man, being a man and being a family unit would come back. So the men that want to go out and women want to go out and wild out and
That
do all
makes
the
sense.
shit, it'd be fine for them to wild out and do that shit because when they finally were ready to settle down, they would have to make a conscious decision before they had that child.
Yeah.
So you would be with somebody for a while and then you would have a baby and then you would go through that and then you would have a family unit that would then be more solid.
Yeah.
Just off of taking
You're right.
away the ability to have children
Procreate.
before you're ready.
Yeah.
And that means that when you're ready and you have the child, you know what I mean?
then kids could
Yeah,
and
and
adults
that's
can
a tr-
safely experiment.
Exactly, and enjoy your
But
youth
not have to
without
worry
that.
about
Now,
sex.
you would have a spike in STDs because everybody was
That
doing
was-
everybody.
So that was my thing.
Right.
I was trying to play devil's advocate because that means that everybody fucking.
Yeah, everybody fucking. But
Yeah.
at the same time,
Everybody.
but at the same time, if you do that to children at the very beginning,
But then you
you're
also
teaching
wouldn't have
children
situations of like
about sexual health.
rape and like that. I mean, that would clean up a lot
It
of
would.
things.
Wouldn't be the
that-
abortions thing
Yeah.
that's really big
Absolutely,
right
that wouldn't be
Like
a
you guys are
thing.
in politics.
No, but it, honestly, it,
But that's true. I mean, I never.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
because it comes from the vasectomy side.
For
Like,
real.
if there was a male birth control that was out there, I can promise you there would be hundreds of parents
now. Yeah.
that would be like, "Oh, you're on the football team? Did you take your birth control?"
Is there not?
Not yet. It doesn't exist in a safe manner.
I
Without
heard-
destroying
Okay,
your
so
kidneys.
And there was
there's
something
things
going
that are, like,
around about a
tested.
male
There's
birth
nothing like
control.
Yeah,
confirmed.
they're
Like
working
this
on
is.
it. Because the moment
Okay.
they do that, I mean, at the end of the day, then the family unit and the priority that is the family unit then becomes something to be valued.
Yeah.
Right now, you
Yeah.
can have a kid with the woman and never take care of that kid
Yeah.
because child support
And never be with that
and
woman.
never
see
be
that
with that
woman,
woman.
nothing.
So imagine if you took away that ability. Now that ability becomes something to be valued because you can't. Everybody just can't do it.
Because you
Right,
have
right,
to
right,
go
right.
and
That makes
get
sense, yeah.
Yes.
undone so that you
Exactly.
can,
So
so
this
you actually
person-
can
You're
get
like,
through.
You have to think
Yeah.
about it, and it's a process, and then it's like
Exactly. And the reason is because at the end of the day, you now have to value this person that you're with enough to
Wonder
do
what
that.
would happen with the population. Then.
Population would
Yeah.
hurt.
That's what I was thinking. Because
Yeah.
what if somebody's like, you know what, grew up and is like, I don't like needles. I don't want to have the surgery that's going to reverse it.
You go to sleep.
Fuck kids. I'm not going to have kids. And it's going to affect
But
the
that-
population.
But then
That
you,
happens
but that
nowadays.
changes a lot of good
We just
things.
met three.
that
We
needs
know
to be
three
changed.
couples that aren't having kids
Yeah.
in our immediate vicinity. They're in our late 30s. They're not having kids.
No, I'm just saying it could possibly be more because they don't want to go through
Of
the
course.
surgery
But you
to
know,
reverse
how many?
it.
Look, you're thinking of it that way. But how many kids are in adoption centers? How many kids are disposed
Yeah.
of and
Oh,
died?
no,
So I'm saying.
100%.
So now let's just say you took away all the accidents, all the oopsie daisies.
Mhm.
Okay, that have now been destructive to society and are bums. Now you can eliminate a whole social aspect of people that were raised in a way where they didn't have a family unit to support them. Okay, so now a lot of the places where we have mental health issues and people Skid Row in LA doesn't exist if you get rid of, and people are like, oh, that's not that, they cannot know. It does. If you get rid of most of the issues that happen to these people, and you go and down Skid Row and you look at all the interviews they've done for 20 years on Skid Row for
Yeah.
these people,
Yeah.
the common denominator is their family unit 90% of the time, and there's a few people that got fucked after that, but their family unit was disrupted.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if you can fix that family unit, and make that into something that can be prized, then you start producing productive human beings in the next legacy. Our kids are gonna most likely be productive human beings because we cultivated that.
Yeah.
So if we can duplicate that over and over again, then you don't have to worry about the population. The population will maintain itself, and the people.
Yeah, no, I wasn't worried about it. It would be interesting to see what.
I would love to. I mean, I think somebody calls that totalitarian or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, economically and socially as well.
Yeah.
But then you have the bleeding hearts of like, you can't take away my right to pop babies out for no reason.
You make a choice. No.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go so deep.
No. It's showing
Okay.
that us swingers are more than just
Fucking.
Fucking. It's more than
What
sex.
people think.
Yeah.
What the vanilla.
I feel like we have a different perspective on life because we're already living a different life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're like more open to other things than
100%.
than people that aren't doing this.
I have to agree. 100%. I think that.
I feel like our brains are like.
I mean, we've already been
Open.
open.
Open and comfortable and
Yeah.
Life experience does that to you.
yeah.
Like, especially in this particular life experience, because you have to go so deep within yourself to be open to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
not a lot of people, they'll look at this situation, like, we post on TikTok and on Instagram.
Oh
people are like,
my God,
I've never let,
the
like,
haters.
why is this a flex? Why can't you let your wife do this? Like,
I want to ask you about being a black man in the lifestyle where you share your wife, because in our culture, right, it's not like I can go to my boys, my vanilla boys, like, man, last night, or this party we had last night, it was crazy, it was getting up. That's just not what it's just not how we were raised.
It's not acceptable.
You know, it's definitely not
Yeah,
acceptable. in our
that
culture.
part.
So what's it like for, what was it like?
so at first,
And how'd you get there?
so for me, I've always been the wild one in my group. So, like, out of all my guy friends, because I was with her the longest, I was the only one having sex for the longest time. Like, 17, 18, 15, 16, like, everybody's saying they getting pussy,
You
but
were
people
having
ain't
sex
really consistently.
You
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
have sex.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really fucking.
Like,
Yeah.
my friends,
You were
would
having
hang out.
sex once a year or
Nah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like,
'cause
yeah.
we would go hang out, party, and then everybody knew we would dip off. There have been so many times we'd be fucking in the car and people come bang on the windows, or we'd be at a party fucking in the back room and bang on the door. So everybody knew we were fucking for the longest time. So it wasn't like a surprise, you know what I mean, when people found out. It was more like, oh, they've been wild, you know what I mean? They've been
Oh,
together.
they nasty.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They nasty.
Don't do
Yeah,
it
you know what I'm
anywhere.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because we would literally have parties in our crib, and I would be like, yo, let's go to the back. Like, she'd be damn near naked. I'd be like, let's go to the back. I'm gonna fuck you. Leave all my niggas in the front playing games. I'm back there tearing her ass up. I come out, they like, nigga. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Y'all nasty. I'm like, it is what it is, bro. Like, we've been together forever. So,
Like they want, they want that
They wanted
shit.
that, of
Like
course.
that's what it was. In that before we got into life.
That's
And
exactly what it
a
was.
lot of women aren't like that. They're like, like
Your
they
boys
wouldn't
are
even,
here,
you wouldn't even
no.
think to tell your wife or woman to be like,
Yeah, let's go in the
let's
back.
go in the back while we got this party on here,
Yeah,
real
no.
quick.
Like, we plan parties like,
Okay, so
how we gonna be able to dip off the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, we're waiting for it.
no, we ain't playing that shit.
It's just how we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
no, not like planning. Like okay, we're gonna like it's gonna happen.
No, it's like we're looking forward.
You're looking
to
for
it.
the
we're looking forward to
out.
Yeah. Let me say, in our house, we run. So whatever we want to do at that time, we do it. If you don't like it, you can leave, come back tomorrow. So like our friends knew that, and they knew one, I didn't give a fuck, because I ain't never give a fuck, because when we had a kid at 17, a lot of people dispersed. So like a lot, like we had a humongous friend group, because I went to like 2 different high schools. I went to a private school as a kid, and I went to public. I just went a lot of places. So what was crazy was, I had a humongous friend group, and then it shrunk down to be my core.
After you had a kid.
After we had a kid. So, and those same core people I still value to this day, and I still hang out with. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So for them, in my personal,
went from a group to like one.
One. Same. I have 2 friends.
yeah, and
And
that's
when I got pregnant at 15, I baby at 16.
Yeah, same thing.
So
I have 2 friends.
I think that mine is something because I had a million friends, but when it became obvious and our shit got out, then it's like,
Yeah, so that's where his friends group like
what you doing?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know that anything
now
changed.
Even
I
though-
got my core group of friends now.
Yeah.
but even though those people are doing the same things behind their wife's back and shit like that.
Oh my God.
You're just jealous that your wife
You can
allows
do this,
it,
and it's out in the open.
and
You don't
it's
have that,
and your wife doesn't with
sneaky-
you. Not even allows it, but doesn't with
So
you.
You don't have to sneak
we
around
We
and-
had an incident recently where
We were in a magazine.
Yeah.
Shout out Miami.
Yeah,
Shout out Miami.
We had an incident and with the magazine, and I guess somebody saw it and then passed it on to friends. So all of my football friends had got a hold of it and stuff. And I was like, "What the fuck you on?"
Texting his ex-wife,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what
Yeah,
is
texting
your,
the ex-wife
what
and
are they
everything,
doing
Why
over
do they
there?
feel like they need to intervene like that?
That's
What
part-
is wrong with
Here's the
people?
crazy thing, like, I know them.
And I know what you do.
I know what you just did last month.
And me and my
2
wife were
months
with there
ago.
when you did
Would
it.
you like me to intervene in your life?
Right.
Would you intervene in mine? No. I'm not
Exactly.
gonna do it. But just know, I could.
And to your point, they're jealous of it. They
Yeah, they
can't live
definitely
that
are.
life.
They definitely are.
They can't live the life.
Out in public, like,
I can go. I used to travel for work. Monday through Friday, I was on the road. I can shoot her a text. Hey, I met such and such, or I don't even have to. I just tell her afterwards. I met such and such at the bar. I'm going back. I can do that. That's technically what they're doing. But I have the freedom
Within your relationship.
in my relationship
To be honest about it.
Yeah.
to do that and be honest about it. They can't do that. So and
No, they
and-
won't do that. They
No.
can. They choose not to. That's the choice. It's a
Well,
choice.
There you go, there you
they
go.
choose not
Yeah.
to, and a lot of men are not okay.
They could. Most men.
They would love to have that freedom,
Most
but
human
they're not
beings
okay
in
giving
it-
that freedom to
right,
someone
that
else.
too.
Oh, hell no,
It,
not
it
okay.
could go both ways. It's because some
Yeah.
wives
Okay.
can let their husbands
Yeah.
do it and not want any part of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then some
And-
wives and husbands can mutually
Yeah.
do it together. So
But it's crazy because you said I know everything. I've had female friends who will say things and don't want her around because she's gonna try to do something with her husband. I'm like, pause. Two things. I don't want your husband.
What the hell?
That's not how it rocks. But at the same time, I was with your husband last month or last week.
and when he was doing his
when
thing,
he was fucking somebody else.
yeah.
Right? So calm down. It's not that. But it's also them being naive about the lifestyle. And they assume that if you're in the lifestyle that you're a slut, that you're a whore, that you fuck anything, you do this and,
And
do
that's
that.
not
That's
the
not how it rocks.
No, they don't.
If that's
I
your
mean,
dynamic,
sometimes,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. If that's your
Yeah.
dynamic
Like,
and that's how it works,
sometimes,
yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
a waste of time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
And that's, hey, we love that shit. That's what I'm saying. If that's your dynamic, if that's how it worked, if that's what y'all fantasized about that time, fuck yeah. But you are safe. Your husband's safe. Ain't anybody trying to come
Yeah,
after
nobody.
you.
Just because
Yeah.
we do that does not mean I'm coming for your
just feel
husband
like
and you're not. And you're
you
at our
got-
dinner party or something. You
You
know what
gotta
I'm
have
saying?
the biggest ego in the world to just assume that because you exist, I want you. And like
we
I
had
check
a
people.
situation like that.
Yeah.
They're
With
naive.
a friend of ours who is in lifestyle with her friends that are not in the lifestyle, and they like weren't even aware of it until she told us afterwards. But we're like, what? Just because we're swingers doesn't mean like
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're just
not
like
coming for
crazy.
Oh, we
you.
want to fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, nobody,
Like,
oh, we don't want you. You're not in this.
Okay,
nigga. We
like,
don't
we're
want
gonna
that.
corrupt you. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's kind
Like,
of what
at the
they
end
were
of the day,
saying.
like,
We're gonna corrupt
I
them.
want to tell
Like,
people all
what?
the time, like, and I think, we're making TikTok about this because I feel like at the end of the day, like, people need to understand, nobody wants somebody who's not in the lifestyle.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want you.
Oh, no.
I don't want to deal with none of your dumb shit because you're still immature. You're still worried about stupid shit, like
And-
whether or not this person's cheating on you or not.
With that being said, sometimes we don't even want people that are fresh in a lifestyle.
For real. Not sometimes, all the time.
Because I'm like,
We never
babe,
want newbies.
Yeah, I'm like,
We always get hit with
Babe,
newbies.
We,
Or like what we're like-
unfortunately, we get past the newbies a lot.
I don't mind
We
it
do.
because I am very
We
patient.
do it. We do it just
Yes.
because we.
But if we had a
we don't not do it.
We
yeah, but you
But-
don't want to.
But like we'll be at dinner or drinks or something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, so like we did it once." I'm like,
Or
"Babe,
so.
fuck,
Good luck.
no." Here we go. Now I gotta like play my
Coach
role.
you
Like
and
yeah, like
walk you
all right,
through
girl.
it.
Not even.
And I'm not even that person. I don't want to coach any. Like I said, I don't
I
plan
feel
trips.
that.
I don't plan. No, I don't want to coach anybody at this moment.
normally with our situations, at least the ones that we've had, we'll have a little conversation, and then we'll just experience.
Yeah.
and then we'll send them off with their wings.
Yeah.
Because now we've pretty much like. I don't want to say it like this, but we validated
open it
them.
up or whatever. Yeah.
And other people are like, "Oh, you guys hung out with them, so and
Yeah.
then they spread their wings and experience other people, and then usually we see them later on. They're like, "Oh my gosh, we met somebody," and we just had to have one or two experiences.
And that's cool too. That's super cool.
It's not necessarily like I wouldn't say we. I mean, we'll answer questions, but like
you don't want that all the time, like type of thing, like here and there. Maybe if it happens, it happens.
You have the stamp of approval. Like I tell people all the time, like, listen, people know that we're real and they've watched us grow, so they know that if you meet us, you're a legitimate person. So if that's the case and they know that you're a legitimate person, then guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna know that you really met us, you hung out with us, and now that you're real enough. Because just judging from meeting us and talking to us online and hearing what we have to say, you know that we're not gonna steer them wrong. So most of the time, I have people be like, "Hey, you met this couple?" Like, yeah. How were they? And then we give them.
Well, how cool was that?
The
review. Be able to like give
Yeah.
that validation, like like they're cool, like they're new.
I never think of
they're
it that
cool.
way.
They have they're gonna be good. Like they just don't know, or they're just experiencing. Like
I love
that's
that.
super cool
I've
too.
been that way.
Like I really like that.
She doesn't think of that way because of how we were in high school. Like I was a socialite. She had her group of girls.
Yeah.
She had her wolf pack. You know how girls are. Y'all have y'all pack, and that's it. Me, I was on every scene. I hung out with the jocks, the nerds. I was on every scene.
I didn't have
yeah,
hella friends like you did.
Yeah, so like I
never did.
I'm at one.
I have my little
Spanish girls, and that's all
that's
it was.
it.
Yeah.
I was
Are
on
you
everything.
Hispanic?
I'm not.
Okay.
She just was an adopted white girl.
Yeah.
You know, you always find that one white girl that's like wandering in the woods by
She's
themselves.
either black or Hispanic.
Yeah.
She ain't white.
She ain't white.
She's black or Hispanic.
Okay, to be
you know what
fair,
you are?
my
You a
best
white
friend,
dude off of Avatar.
my best friend from elementary school was Puerto Rican. We were like inseparable.
But you either white or you're either black or
so like
Hispanic.
from there, it is what it is.
Because you were always at their house.
I was always at their house.
Yep.
Always at her house. Adopted.
I do want to get into, with all that being said, what about like, have you guys ever like experienced like trying with friends that were like, oh, you guys are in the lifestyle, we want to try, or like
we haven't
You're
had.
Spider. That's who you are.
What?
And that's the viewers will know who I'm talking about. Avatar, Spider. That's who she is.
oh, he said that you
Okay.
were
Anyways, I don't know what it means, so I'm gonna move right along.
She just watched Avatar for the first time 2 weeks ago. So.
No, I watched.
I didn't really
Oh,
watch
you.
it. I didn't really watch it.
So, as far as like you're saying, people wanting to try it,
like they're your friends, and then one day they're like, have you guys ever had
Mike
that?
and Maggie.
He make it
Not
racist.
yet. Actually,
Mike and
yes.
Maggie.
You're on
Actually,
Twitter,
you're
right?
right. Yes.
Mike
Okay,
and Maggie.
okay.
So here we
Yes.
go. Mike and Maggie are our besties, aka Miss Panera Bread.
Okay. Yes.
So for a little backstory, right? So before Mike and Maggie met each other, me and Maggie were a casual.
Okay, let me say this.
Go ahead. You explain.
In the 20 years that we've been together, we were not always together.
Okay.
So we broke up. We had time
Here
where
and
we
there,
were
She's
on a
watching.
break, whatever the fuck that means.
That doesn't count.
We were
Yeah,
always.
that too.
We had like just,
Out of 20 years, have you ever stopped fucking?
no.
No, but not like.
But so to like clarify.
You knew about Maggie. That wasn't a thing.
I did.
That was
At the time, I was not a fan, but I love her to death now.
That's not true because you
we are in a different place.
Facts. I was gonna say, hold on. Let's make sure
Years
we
ago,
clarify this.
I was
Let's make
not
sure we
feeling
clarify
that.
this, okay? She knew I was smashing Maggie, okay?
And she wasn't happy about it.
She might not have been happy about it,
but she wasn't like.
She wasn't like, oh, you're smashing
Yeah.
Maggie, fuck that. Bitch. She was like, hey.
No, I never said that. I liked her. I always liked her as a person. I just didn't like
You're
her.
like,
Because
damn.
we need you
Maggie,
like,
you're like,
because
damn.
listen, because Maggie.
No, because you had some other little ones.
Yes.
We need
That I did not
Maggie.
like.
Listen, Maggie and her had a mutual understanding.
We did.
It was
We
like,
did.
I know you smashing him, keep smashing him, just don't get no feelings. And she was like, I ain't getting no feelings. I didn't want to
Yeah,
think. And that
yeah.
I don't know how it came to be.
I
don't
mean,
remember
we're talking
exactly.
about something that was like
Before we
10,
posted
12
our
years ago.
Before we
Yeah,
posted
yeah.
a video.
Oh,
on
before you got going.
well,
No,
okay, I'm sorry.
great.
No, we were still going. So
When
I
did
guess
you guys? Okay, I guess
2009.
get into it
2000.
after you've been. How many years? Like, okay, from obviously your high school,
Yeah.
and then how many years until you got
7
into the
years, 8 years before
late,
that. Yeah,
later?
later.
Okay.
well, we started dating in
20s.
2003. I know. Old.
Damn.
But
Not
we didn't
young
start
anymore.
doing lifestyle stuff until 2008, 9.
Okay.
Mhm.
In 2009, I would say 2009. So 6 years we were dating.
Right around the time when we started Lifestyle is when the whole Maggie thing was around. It was a little bit before that, like 2008.
No, well, I don't know. I thought it was a little later than that.
No, it was around.
It was before we moved to our townhome, which was 2012. So it was like 2011.
You're right. 2011.
We were already doing some lifestyle stuff.
Like some stuff. So
but we were on a break.
Maggie wasn't like a.
And where was Maggie? Like friends before the lifestyle?
They knew each other from high school.
So here's what happened.
Okay.
So me and Maggie in high school kind of met each other like once or twice, right? And then we had a one night stand at a beer pong party on our little break thing. One of our little breaks. I was with some of my homeboys.
Okay, Maggie.
And we
Maggie
met.
was like.
So no, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Maggie didn't know she existed. None of that. We were at the party. We got drunk, and everybody.
Oh, Maggie didn't know she existed.
No, none of that.
At that time.
Okay,
because this was the very first time we
Was
met.
this like right after I had our daughter?
No.
You were like partying like crazy.
No. This was
Oh,
right when we were at that.
no judgment.
No. I'm trying to figure out the right time because this is right after we moved into Lakewood. It's around Lakewood time.
Do you remember
Sorry,
what
kid
time?
was like 4.
Yeah, that's when all this was happening. When I was hanging out with.
Okay,
The
just
Spanish
go on
brothers.
with this conversation because I don't know if I remember that part.
I'm trying to think of the time frame. You have to remember this part because.
Continue.
So hold on, let's just talk about this one thing. My cousin met Maggie.
Get it out.
Wait,
Wait, no. Get your story straight.
No.
Get your story
I thought you were
straight.
talking
Get your
about-
story
Okay,
straight.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
The very first one.
No, I thought you were talking about the apartments across from the bar.
No.
Oh no. Yeah, Lakewood. Okay, that's the same. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I was like, wait a
God.
minute. Hold on.
Thank
It
God.
doesn't matter. I don't care.
No, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it was.
No, that is when. Yes.
Exactly.
So that was 11
In
or
2011.
12 years. Yeah, it was like 2011.
2011. Yeah. So,
2011.
anyways, long story short, because I remember coming home to that apartment after that night had happened, and I got home so late. You were getting ready to go to work, and I was like, damn, I'm late as fuck. And you were like, oh, long night, and I was like, I don't know what I'm talking
Was
about.
that your birthday? When all the girls that you were like feeling were
No,
all at
no.
the same birthday and
No,
I was there
no.
too
That
and we
was-
were together? Yeah, I remember that too.
No, that was way
We
earlier.
got
than
away
that.
from the question.
But anyways,
I don't even know what the question
Back to
was.
that, Mike,
okay, Mike and Maggie.
focus on that time.
I mean, but we're getting so much
There's
juice right
The
There's
now.
so much shit.
question was.
I don't know.
Something
What was
about
your friend?
Friends. In the lifestyle.
How did Mike and Maggie
Okay, so
come to be
anyways,
and
yes.
then
Have you guys
into the
raised
lifestyle?
or fucked friends?
Yes, we have
that
fucked friends.
work in the lifestyle. That
We've been
you
fucking Maggie for years.
So here we go. So
We've been
let's just
fucking
get it
Maggie
right.
since 2009.
Okay, so me and Maggie were fucking, like, we had a little agreement between the three of us, and me and her were fucking. She then met Mike, and when she met Mike, I remember she came to me and she was like, hey, listen, we've been fucking. I was like, no, I met this guy. I'm gonna cut this shit off, okay? And
Okay.
I was like, okay. I told her, I was
And
like,
you knew they were fucking.
at this time, yeah, because I remember
Man.
coming home telling her, I was like, me and Maggie ain't fucking.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay. They were, according to my recollection.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
You guys were doing your thing, and then we got back together.
Yeah.
And
And
it
you
was
weren't.
done.
But it wasn't because when she got with Mike, she cut it off with you.
Yeah.
So then that means it
I
wasn't
fucking
that?
up.
No, we were still fucking, but
This was a long time ago.
yeah. No, we were
Can you
definitely.
get to the point? Because
Anyways.
now you're just getting too spicy for everyone. So Maggie met Mike,
Take the lead. Take the lead.
and she was like, "We can't be doing anything anymore.
So you could,
No more fucking.
yeah, no more.
No
fucking.
matter how many years it was between.
No matter how long it was ongoing." Anyways,
We can't
So
verify how
Maggie
long
met
it was.
Mike, and Mike said no, or
Mag-
Mike didn't know.
Oh,
Mike didn't
so,
know.
No,
so
I
here's the
think-
only thing Mike knew about me was Mike worked at a restaurant and he had talked to some ladies there. And like, oh, I know Lupe. Like, I know him. And he's all about Micha. Like, that's his girl. Like,
Yeah.
he tells you off rip. Like, if you're smashing me, I have a girl. This is who she is.
Tell him.
This is what
Tell
it
him.
is.
That's what he
You know what I mean?
tells them.
Every time. And I'm like, that's my girl. And they told
Like,
me.
no matter if I'm fucking you or not.
that
Yeah,
is true.
exactly.
Everybody did know about me. There was
Yeah.
never a time where someone didn't know about me.
No,
That's
actually,
true.
because in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna be 100 with you.
Even
because
back
I'm
in the
100
day.
with her. Even if she don't like what I have to say, I'm just gonna tell her, like, because I would rather just face the music right now than not. You know what I mean? So,
And face it when you least expect it.
yeah, exactly. You ain't gonna fuck my shit
Yeah.
up.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
never.
God, that
So-
was some days.
Long story short, years go by, they get married. Mike and Maggie fall in love, get married. It's beautiful.
They're so freaking
They're
cute.
so cute.
Beautiful.
Me and
I
Maggie
love
stay in
them.
contact, but cordial. Like
Yeah.
I know, this, that, and the fifth. Well,
Did
unbeknownst,
Mike ever know at this point?
yes, he knew. And
Okay.
he found out because we were still friends, and Maggie was a lot like me. She's very honest about things. She's like, look, I've been fucking Lupe. I'm cutting it off with him. This is what it is. I don't know exactly how the conversation went, but I know she communicated it to him. And he's like, cool, don't talk to him no more. So we didn't really talk like that. It would be like a special occasion type of thing, like a hey,
Happy birthday,
happy birthday, I know
yeah.
it's your anniversary, congratulations, things like that. So over the years, things kind of with me and her kind of got more cordial, and I was like, when she'd be talking to me, Mike would be in the background, like, what's up, Mike? And we kind of developed a relationship.
You developed a different type of friendship.
Yeah, and
Like from a distance to okay.
yeah, and unbeknownst to me, and Mike didn't tell me this until we were hanging out in Colorado together, and he was like, yeah, man, like, he's like, I'm gonna keep it 100. No, when we came to their house, that's when he told me. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I didn't really like you at first. He's like,
I knew this or whatever.
yeah, he's like, well, I thought you were just using her, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, he's like, but I found out that it wasn't like that. Like, you were very honest and very like you filled a need in that moment, and that's what you did. You didn't try to be a guy. You weren't an asshole. You were just very respectful, and it was just what it was. And he's like, yo, I respect that and I appreciate that. And this is when we're just friends. So then I don't know, it was about a year after that.
I think we hung out with them a few times, just like regular vanilla stuff, and I don't remember. That's been so long ago.
Yeah, I don't remember how. I remember her reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, we want to experiment," and she's like, "I just don't know how."
So they must have had their own conversation.
They had a conversation for
or
sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously, we've been doing this for a long time, so
They felt comfortable.
they felt
He felt
comfortable, right?
And his thing, and I remember him thinking like, he's like, "Well, she married me, and she had already fucked you. So what's the worst that's gonna happen?" And I remember us thinking like,
Really?
you're right, like.
Well, yeah, because she's already experienced you, and then she still chose to marry him. So it's
Exactly.
like,
She ain't gonna leave him.
Right.
Exactly. So it was
Right.
And he ain't
so
leaving you for
he
her.
felt
Exactly.
confident.
Yeah.
Confident.
Yeah.
And so, and that was me and him have become really, really close friends.
That's
and
cool.
really, really close.
So do you guys oftenly? Is that a word? Oftenly?
Often.
Often.
Yes, they're probably
Yeah.
like one of our closest.
We like to travel with
With
them.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do everything.
We
with
film
them.
with them. We just hang out. Like,
And you can hang out, and then you can hang out, and they can just.
yeah.
Yeah, we
All
haven't,
that.
I'm sure we haven't played with them in months, but we've
We've
hung
hung
out
out.
with them.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
That's super dope.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah,
It's
they're.
That's like
it's
the
pretty
best.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Mike
pretty
and Maggie are A1 day ones, and it's just because of the amount of detail and depth that went into us becoming, what we are
What we
now.
are,
really,
yeah.
We had to
and crossing that.
grow that whole, like, I don't want to say foursome, but that relationship.
Yeah,
With
Yeah,
them.
we had to grow it, and it took time and like trust and like.
yeah.
I feel like with them, it took more than just meeting just other couples in the lifestyle. It was like
They really.
it was a totally different growth, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it's even more intimate.
Yeah.
It's even stronger.
Yeah, we protect
like,
everything we got. That's
Yeah.
That's our people.
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
love them to death.
That's
They're gonna be. They're the people that like at the end of the day when we're like, hey, we're going here. We want to ask somebody to come.
Those are
Those are the ones
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
ask very, very first.
So those are the cool ones. What about having a fucked up situation?
What about having,
with
like-
playing with somebody where it's like some crazy shit that happened? Not
Okay.
friends, just
Oh.
I was
in
gonna
general.
say, we
You
So
know?
had-
are you going
Crazy
on the route
ones.
of like playing with couples and shit happens?
Like
goes
things
wrong?
went
Yeah.
left.
Oh, we've had a whole
Yeah.
bunch of those.
Yeah, things went left.
A whole bunch.
Things went left. How about that one?
So I'll try to keep it brief, but there is one couple. Not
Give
to
us
be named.
that night real quick.
So, well, there's multiple situations.
Oh, with the same couple.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Okay, so this was earlier on in our lifestyle journey.
Do we know?
Probably not.
Okay,
Probably not. I don't think they do this anymore. It was more when we were just swinging and we weren't actually like focused on content. So this was like before 2015, I think. So this was a while ago. But we met a couple that was an interracial couple, just like us. We were super excited. They were around our age. We were like, "This is freaking
Yeah,
awesome!"
this is it.
They've
It's
been
gonna
doing
be
it for
terrible.
a
It's
while.
gonna be- Whenever it's perfect, it's gonna be
I
terrible.
know, we should have known, but we didn't know. So we were like, we went with it.
Yeah.
So we had hung out with them on numerous occasions. They were really cool. They had 4 kids kids, I think. I don't know the exact number, but they had more than us. So they were more bound with, you know, planning and stuff than we were. But anyway, so we hung out with them numerous times. We thought we were getting close with them. Like, they didn't live too far from us. They were cool as fuck. Like, so the first red flag situation, I would consider the first red flag situation. He had called us and was like, "Hey, you guys want to come hang out?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." Like, what time? What, you know? He said, "Yeah, come to our house." We had already been to their house numerous times. So we're like, we drive to their house, we go to the door, all the lights are out. And we're like, that's different, but we've been here. This is not like our first time hanging out with us. So we ring the doorbell, we're knocking on the door, no one's answering. We're like, okay, well, that's weird that they would just like invite us over and they're not gonna answer the door, but it's dark. So I think you were trying to call him.
Yeah.
And we started walking away from the door, and we hear the door opening. Well, it's the girl of the relationship. She's opening the door, and she's like rubbing her eye. We woke her up.
She didn't know.
And she's like, she realized she came to, like, oh, it's Lupe Micha. She's like, hey guys, and we're like, oh my gosh, you were sleeping. Go back to bed. Like, we're out of here. We're leaving. Yeah. But of course, she's sweet. She's like, she felt that. When she felt that, she's like, come in. It's okay. And we're like, well, we thought we were hanging out tonight. We talked to hubby, and you know, he said, come over. She's like, oh, but you could tell she didn't have any idea that this was planned.
Just making fun, just going along with it.
Oh, wait,
he said he was on his way. He was a few minutes away.
Oh, he was about to do a surprise night.
Right. So she like had us have drinks. We hung out, but you could just tell like this.
You could feel the energy was off.
Not what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
We thought it was like a blooper situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just something left.
Yeah.
Fast forward, I don't know how long, but we had still been hanging out with them, and we were starting to we started recording more then at that point. And we were doing more videos with single guys. Now, this was pre-Onlyfans, pre all that, but we were filming a lot of our stuff at that point. And he was free on camera, so we were like, hey, come over. And we thought there was communication there.
Oh, no.
We assumed.
You would.
Which again,
if you've been to their home and.
Which again, a lot of mistakes that we clarify all these things now.
Yeah.
So he had come over, I don't know. At this time, we had then moved closer to them, so we were close. We were literally like 5 minutes down the road. He had come over, I think, 3 or 4 times. We had 3 or 4 videos with him, right?
Yeah.
Because we recorded every single time.
Yep.
She didn't know about.
They went viral. Those videos were great sellers online. So.
Yeah, we can't even take him down at this point.
Yeah, you're like, no.
She saw him at this point. If he's been online, she's seen him at this point.
Something happened with him. She found out that he was sneaking around meeting couples, meeting
it was a single girl that
they were like in the lifestyle, but he was doing too much.
But he was sneakily
he
was doing his own thing.
He was doing his own thing, exactly.
On top of being okay with being in the lifestyle.
Yep.
Right.
Wow.
So he was sneaking around. So I get, again, we don't know what's going on. I get a paragraph text message from her, and I'm like, oh shit, like what? So I read the paragraph. I read the paragraph, and it's basically like he's been sneaking around. He's been meeting these people. Do you know anything about this? Like,
You're like, no, we thought it was all mutual.
I was like, well, no, I didn't know this, but these are the dates that I saw. This is what happened. These are where the videos are. Like, I think we took them down after that.
We took the ones we could down, but.
I mean, it was like, I felt like.
But you still feel some
I
type
felt
of
like I was part of allowing him to, enabling him to cheat. And I was like, I am not okay with this.
Because it's not about
it's not that.
This is the opposite reason why we're in this. And I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I'm like,
we're not in this for that at all.
So that was probably our most crazy, awkward situation.
Wow.
I don't think ours have been we've had awkward things like
we've had other awkward things. But that's the ultimate.
We're fucking and the wife gets mad that the husband's enjoying himself too much.
Yeah,
type of thing. Not like that.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah, with the but at the same time, no, it just hasn't reached you, because I'm sure there are several people who've reached out to us who, because she doesn't handle any of that, just like we've said. She just want to know when she got to show up. She don't want to know no pictures or anything. So I vet everything. And there's people
Can you take a break?
who have literally have never had. I can just tell. You can tell when they're lying. You can tell when they haven't had the conversation with their wife.
Or when one brings up, we've had a guy and his girl come down to Miami to hang out with us. We fucking get to the strip club, we're hanging out. This bitch is like, go have shots with me at the bar. So I go with her. She's like, are you guys swingers? And I'm like,
yeah.
So
why are we?
I knew it. She goes, he paid me $1,000 or something. Whatever, to come down and hang out with him in Miami. And he was.
I think he just presented himself as a single guy.
Brought into us like.
He's fronting me the whole time.
She was a bad bitch.
He wasn't. And I was
and
like,
he kept saying she don't match. And I'm like, I didn't know nothing till I saw them that night. I'm like,
I said it's not adding up. As soon as I saw him, it's not adding up.
They don't match. Like her energy, her look, her vibe, everything about her was not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, I fucking knew it. She's like, please don't say nothing until I get back
because
home.
he paid for everything for her. So we're like,
how do you finagle that?
We're like, we're not trying to have this bitch stuck here.
Right, so I told Kia, I said, babe, she almost shit. And he's like, I'm like, dude, he's like, no, she has to get home. Like,
yeah,
like,
she has to be able to get home.
Yeah, I feel that.
She has to get home.
I would have taught her a valuable lesson. I would have been like, stop letting the jig up. If you got paid $1,000.
All right, I'm sending an Uber for you.
No, not even that, bro. You got paid $1,000 to come be whatever you wanted. You knew what the game plan was for the night.
She had to get home.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think later on, he was still messaging, and he was like, no, no,
because I'm extremely nice. I'm extremely nice until until that I'm like, bro.
Until you see the fuckery.
I said, you fucking kidding me? Like you're gonna mess up.
We're not doing that to nobody. One, we don't want that. We're looking for the swing. We're looking for our people.
That's what I'm saying. I would have low key might have sprinkled some salt. I'd be like, so
never happened.
I'd have been like, so y'all together, or how did I couldn't have let it slide.
I know it took everything in me.
So when she asked me, she was like, I fucking knew it. This bitch was ordering Don Julio 942. She was like, we'll have another one. We'll have another one. There you go, bitch.
See?
There you go.
That's wild.
I knew as soon as we walked up to we met them at the strip club.
They walked in, so we got there.
That's hilarious.
Before them.
And they were our followers. They were our followers.
Yes.
From Onlyfans.
He was.
He was. And I was like,
because we don't really meet everybody.
The sneaky
we
way
meet,
that he
I feel you on that. I have a kind of a rule on how we meet guys. Like I'll be like, all right, you gotta get tested, you gotta do this. If you're willing to do, if you're willing to do, you don't even follow.
No.
If you're willing to spend $150 or $215 and get tested and fly from Bazoo, you're gonna eventually subscribe because you're gonna want to see the video that you just made.
Yeah.
So I'm not sweating it. You gonna become a follower after you get this pussy. You gonna be like, damn man, I remember what that was like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. I ain't worried about it because trust me, if you spend the amount of money that we had a dude that came all the drove from Atlanta. Got tested. He drove in for 3 days or 2 days. He came in the first day. Got tested. Brought us gifts. I love him to death. Thank you. You know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did all this shit just to fuck her. And literally he fucked her for like 5 minutes and then she sucked his dick for like 30 minutes. And
that's
I was like, if you're willing to do all that, my boy.
I fucks with you.
The only reason I say that people have to be followers is because our followers, they contribute every month. They do for nothing.
For nothing, yeah.
So if we're in a city, one of our terms is you have to be a follower because guess what? You're not gonna come randomly one day. Oh, I just joined yesterday. I'm about to meet you and fuck you. No,
nope. You want to get to know me.
My followers are gonna have the first opportunity before anybody. Because guess what? They're paying every month for nothing.
Yeah.
They're paying every month for something that they can get for free on the internet.
Yeah.
So those are the people that fuck with us. You fuck with us, we fuck with you, we take care of you.
You have to be a follower
I
because I
respect
want
that.
your money and No, you have to be a follower because
you're supporting our lifestyle.
Yeah, you're here for us.
You're here for us.
We're not here for the money.
And I'm saying,
and
we have people who go all the way back to Tumblr, just like you said. People who really fuck with us, who like our Day in the Life, episode 25, whatever. Saying they love that shit. They live for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
She was low-key.
So that's like the big boy of the Daily Submissive. So that's what it turned into.
The
Day in Life.
I mean,
because
now you have Instagram. Now you have all this shit where you can post every day. You have to post every day, right? Yeah. So now
it just means more. It
you...
means more when you can hear her talk, and not it's not about sex. And it's just regular. Be a person.
Doing daily,
yeah.
That's
they
kind of
love
how
that
I
shit.
use my Instagram.
They love that shit.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm cooking this today. Hey, I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't feel like going to the gym, but this is what I got planned for the week. Or like,
and it's
all
it's not sex.
Right.
It's not because that's not what the. And I feel like a lot of
right.
people
It's
think
not.
Lifestyle. Oh, it's just no. It's not. It's a lifestyle.
It's a relationship that you build with people.
Here I am as a person, and if you like me as a person, and us as a couple, and
we all vibe.
Whatever, then
and the vibe is there.
That's what we like are looking for.
And then how you said, you guys end up finding people that you go on trips with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it is. It's because
that's the best.
It can be just like Mike and Maggie. You guys are hanging out with them all the time, and you say you even play with them in months. It don't have to be about playing. It doesn't have to be about playing. It's the relationships. It's the relationships that you build, and that's why this is so awesome.
And they can be around your vanilla friends, and it not even like be like
a thing. And you don't even, not even a thing.
It's like they are your people.
They blend right in.
Like, and we just like you got a best friend, and you got a friend, and another friend, and another friend. But this is your best friend. Like this is our lifestyle. These are our lifestyle friends, and these are our friends, and our friends, and our friends. You know, so
you have a different connection with them for sure. That's
awesome. We've been going for an extended period of time. We will definitely have to have you guys back. Before we go, like, what's going to be new for you guys? 2023. What's going on for you guys?
Lupe and Micha.
What do people need to tune in? Like,
where do they follow you?
On YouTube.
All that.
2023 is going to be all about YouTube.
My man, us too.
Yeah. So if you see us on YouTube, go check us out.
What's the YouTube page?
It's Lupe and Micha.
Lupe and Micha.
If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's going to be Lupe Micha, LupeMicha.
Instagram, Lupe and Micha.
Yep.
Onlyfans, Lupe
We'll
and
drop
Micha.
all the links and
all
all that.
Website, lupeandmicha.com.
Yep. Just Lupe and Micha.
There you go. Website, that's big.
Yeah, it is. Yo,
website
is yeah. That's a lovely.
We invested in that puppy, but
let's go.
It's not perfect, but it's been returned.
There's a lot on there, so.
The ROI has been amazing. You know, I was gonna say that. But yeah, like I said, follow us, check us out.
What are our plans? You said
our plans, YouTube. So you're gonna see a lot of us traveling.
More traveling.
Yeah, what about travel?
More content creators. We have not.
We're gonna be doing interviews like this.
More podcasts. More, just more.
More, yeah. So
diversifying.
The next time we're on a podcast with these two, they'll be in our studio. And
not in a bed.
In Tampa, not in a bed. Okay,
and they live in Tampa, literally 3 hours away from us.
Tampa, yes.
So it's easy. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be kicking it for sure. For sure.
Let's do that.
All right, guys.
Well,
until next time.
It's another episode of the Our Lifestyle Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate our lovely guests. Thank you guys.
Of course.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Yeah.
Peace.